offense is going to be driven by your guards, and that's why Coach Woodson talked about the fact that Indiana's guards have got to play better if they hope to be, relevant and consistent and be a contender in Big Ten play this year. It's got to come off the back of their guards, and I agree. I think Miles Rice is a guy that's going to drive that ship. I mean, he's the guy that's got to steer the boat and get going in the right direction here. When Miles Rice plays well, it just makes offense easier for this Indiana offense. We didn't see that in the Bahamas, but I think that's got to be one thing offensively. It's got to turn around here for the Hoosiers.
One thing that did happen in that Providence ball game that was really a positive was the 18 points from Trey Galloway.
And exactly right. That when Miles wasn't playing well, Kanan Carlisle was out with an injury. You insert Trey Galloway into the lineup. Galloway played great. He was the kind of head of the snake offensively, coming off ball screens, finding the open man. He was being aggressive with his jump shot, which I think is super important. If teams go underneath screens or lay off him, he's got to be a confident shooter from three. And we saw it. All of a sudden, this offense started clicking. Other guys got involved. But it starts with your guard play. And I thought Trey Galloway played extremely well against Providence and really kind of jump-started this Indiana offense in that Providence ball matchup.
As far as the bigs are concerned, Malik Renew had a nice game against Providence, 21 there. Umar did not score it all that well, but he still has been playing better, I think, of late with a little more energy than what we saw earlier in the year.
Yeah, I agree. I think Ballo has been a rim protector for this Indiana defense. He's just big, and he's athletic, and he does a really nice job kind of protecting that rim when teams get past that first line of defense, and that's got to continue. One thing I'd like to see a little bit more from Ballo is some offensive rebounding, getting to the glass. I think Indiana, if they're going to be great, they need to be a good offensive rebounding team. We haven't seen that really consistently. And Malik, Ballo, and Baco, the wings, the guards, all five guys have got to get involved rebounding the basketball. But Ballo, I agree, he's been good. Malik's got to get going offensively here today. This is a great opportunity for him against an undersized Sam Houston team. Malik's got to be the primary driver of the offense inside the paint for Indiana, for the Hoosiers to be a really good team. I'm just excited to see the rebound here for Indiana, no pun intended. Indiana's got to prove themselves after a disappointing trip to the Bahamas.
When you look at the Sam Houston Ball Club, the one thing that does stick out, and they are a 40% shooting team from the three-point line as a team, not just an individual, as a team. And their best player, Lamar Wilkerson, shoots 45% from the three-point line. They're going to have to be all over him.
They're going to have to be all over him. He's a volume shooter, so he's shooting over 20 shots per game. He's averaging about is that right? No, 15 shots per game, averaging about 20 points per game. And you're right, he can score in multiple different areas. He's 6'5", but he's shooting it great from three. He's really good from mid-range. It's a bigger guard that has really proven here in the first 8 games of the season that he's a capable scorer. So Indiana's going to have to pay attention to that scouting report. You don't ignore the number one guy on the scouting report. All 5 guys have got to understand what sets is Sam Houston running. Where does Wilkerson like to get his shots? What can we do as a team to take away what he's trying to get? And then you've got to understand the scouting report on the secondary guys. What's my guy do when he catches the ball? How does he like to score? When does he crash the glass? What sets are they trying to run for him? All the detail stuff is going to be really important if Indiana hopes to turn this half-court defense around and start heading in the right direction.
Indiana's shooting 36% themselves from the three-point line, which is better than they were a year ago for sure. But they don't shoot the volume that other teams shoot because they do go to their bigs a lot.
Yeah, they don't. I would say they're in the, I don't know the exact stat, but yeah, it's way down there when it comes to three-point attempts per game. It's just not been their style the last several years, which is okay as long as you're shooting a good percentage. The double whammy is when you're not shooting a lot of threes, and when you do shoot them, you don't make any. Indiana has been shooting them a little bit more this year compared to years past, and they are making them at a higher percentage than we've seen in the last few years, which is a great sign. And the other good sign shooting the ball is the free throws. I thought Indiana, up to this point in the season, the percentage from the free throw line has been really good. So offensively, I think their pieces are there. It's just a matter of putting both sides of the ball together. Defense first, Defense will lead your offense, get you easy looks at the other end. I'm not too concerned about the offense right now. I'm more concerned about the defensive side of the ball.
I think that's the place to be concerned at this juncture. We'll see how it turns out here this evening. The injury report brought to you by Indiana University Health, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider for IU Athletics. For access to the state's most highly skilled physicians, visit iuhealth.org/Bloomington Ortho. In that vein, Indiana will be without, obviously, Kanan Carlisle, again, missing this ball game tonight as he did the Providence ball game. And Gabe Cupps is apparently not able to play here again this evening as well. Ja'Kai Newton, however, is back and ready to go here tonight. At least he was in the warm-ups, had his uniform ready to go. Obviously, not in sweats like he almost always is. So we'll see how that plays out and if he gets any playing time here this evening. As far as keys to the game, E?
Defensive side of the ball. Ball pressure is going to be so important. Keeping the ball in front, weak side defense. If Indiana can put the defensive side of the court together, everybody be on the same page, they can get turnovers, they can get long rebounds off of forced threes, they can get out and run. Offense will look completely different. Defense, defense, defense. If Indiana comes to play the defensive side of the ball, they'll win this one handily.
All right, our pregame show has been brought to you by IU Credit Union, an official partner of IU Athletics. We started a credit union and created a community. We'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip coming your way in just a couple of minutes. This is Indiana University basketball, the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
Big savings?
Yep, which means...
It's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
Indiana is filled with wonderful people and places. So whether you live in Anderson or Attica and need an injury attorney, Green & Schultz trial lawyers will be there. Bloomington or Brazil, Gas City to Goshen, Huntington or Hammond, Green & Schultz makes it easy to help you. Jasper, Jonesville, Lebanon or Linton, Mitchell, Muncie, Plymouth and Portland, Seymour, Tell City or Union City, Warsaw, Washington, or even West Lafayette.
Green & Schultz trial lawyers, attorneys serving victims of injury and loss. More at greenschultz.com.
Hey Hoosier fans, basketball season is here and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Indiana basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Indiana Hoosiers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
SPG Roofing and Exteriors is proud to be a partner of IU Athletics. Whether it's a simple repair needed or you're looking into solar solutions for your home, with our combined 50 years of experience in the roofing industry, we can provide you with the quality workmanship you're looking for, along with the respect you deserve. Call us at 317-676-5756 or visit us at spgroof.com so we can get started on your project and schedule a contactless inspection to get an idea of the property and the project. We look forward to hearing from you soon, and go Hoosiers!
Smithville's been a proud sponsor of IU Athletics since 2009 and in the communications business since 1922. So we know how important it is to have a reliable internet connection when IU is playing. Watch the Hoosiers this season with gig speeds from Smithville. At the game, keep an eye on your home or business right from your phone with our smart security options. At home or at work, trust Smithville to connect you to fiber internet, voice, and security solutions. To learn more, call 800-742-4084 or visit smithville.com.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with Healthy Indiana Plan benefits, we help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining health insurance.
On the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield, Hoosier basketball is on the air. Brought to you by Coors Light. Coors Light, choose chill. Official beer sponsor of Indiana Athletics. And by Smithville, at home and at work. Smithville is your local choice for internet, voice, and smart security solutions. Visit smithville.com for more information. The tip is moments away. From the Smithville Broadcast Center, here's the voice of the Hoosiers, Don Fisher.
Welcome back once again to Simon Scott Assembly Hall, where Indiana tonight takes on Sam Houston, a ball club that stands 4-4 in the season. The Hoosiers are 5-2. Tonight's starting lineups, they are brought to you by Green and Schultz Trial Lawyers, awarding teams for victims of injury and loss. Here's how they'll line up for Sam Houston tonight. Their point guard, Marcus Boykin, is out of this ball game. So at the point guard spot will be Brennan Burns. He's 5'10", 180, a redshirt senior out of Bethany, Oklahoma, a transfer from Southeastern Oklahoma. Lamar Wilkerson will be their star guard. He's 6'5", 205, a senior out of Ashdown, Arkansas, and he averages 19.6 a ball game. Dorian Finister, he's 6'5", 185, a junior out of New Orleans, Louisiana. He is the third guard on the floor. He has 11.4 scoring average. He's a transfer out of Kansas State. The big man inside is Khalifa Sacco. He's 6'11", 230, a senior from Rouen, France, a transfer from Utah State. And Cameron Hooper, he's 6'7", 210, a senior out of Adelaide, Australia. He's a transfer from Pittsburgh State. We'll round out their starting five. For Indiana tonight, the Hoosiers will go with Miles Rice. He is 6'3", 180, a redshirt sophomore from Columbia, South Carolina, averaging 10 points a ball game. Trey Galloway at 6'5", 205, a senior out of Culver, Indiana, a 6.3 scoring average thus far this year, but had his best ball game so far this season with 18 against Providence. The post man is Umar Bolo. He's 7 foot, 260 pounds, a graduate senior out of Kulikoro, Mali, a transfer out of Arizona, averaging 13.1 a contest. And the forward spots are manned by Malik Renew at 6'9", 233, a junior from Miami, Florida, averaging 14.6 a contest. And Mackenzie Abako at 6'8", 217, a sophomore from Gladstone, New Jersey, averaging 17.3 points per game. Those are the starting five for Indiana here this evening. They're in the white uniforms with crimson trim. And, of course, the Sam Houston Ball Club, they have the navy blue uniforms on tonight with orange and white trim. The officials for tonight's ball game are Earl Walton, Jason Phillips, and Randy Richardson. And so that's the crew that will be manning this ball game here this evening as the Hoosiers get ready to take on the Sam Houston Ball Club, who is a team that last year won Conference USA. That doesn't mean anything about this year, but they've got several key players back from that ball club and a couple of transfers that they feel very good about. We'll just see how they play against this Indiana Ball Club here in an arena that is nowhere near full tonight. In fact, the student section's about maybe 2/3 full. The upper deck, nobody's in the balconies on either side that I can see. And obviously the rest of the crowd here this evening is a little bit more sparse than we normally see here in an Indiana basketball game.
Yeah, I know. It's slim pickings out there. Could be the weather. It's been cold. People don't like the cold, Don. I don't know. But regardless of the crowd, opportunity for Indiana to get back headed in the right direction. Disappointing performance in the Bahamas. I think you got an opportunity here to come out, play really well, really early in this ball game, set the tone for your team, and kind of get this boat, this ship headed in the right direction again here. This is a good opportunity here for the Hoosiers.
Earl Walton will throw the ball in the air. We are ready for action here tonight. A couple of 7-footers will jump it up. And here's the tip, and it's controlled by Umar. And the tip goes to Galloway, back to Umar down low. He fakes twice, puts it up and in on a slam dunk. And Umar Bala gets the first two of the ball game. Back up the floor, Brennan Burns with the basketball. Burns takes it across the timeline to the left wing. Now dribbles it back to the right, lost the handle, picks it back up, throws it outside to Wilkerson. Wilkerson, their best player on the dribble, top of the key, drives it left, fires up a little 12-foot jump shot that misses short, and the rebound comes to Galloway. Trey brings it down the floor quickly for IU. Takes it to the left side. Throws it out to Umar. Umar back to Galloway, and Gallo brings it back out near midcourt. and the upper left-hand corner there as he puts up a couple of fingers. Now he finds Balla with the pass, top of the key. He slides it down the left side, gives it to Miles Rice. He penetrates inside, throws up a scoop shot that won't go, and the rebound comes off to Sam Houston. Down the floor, Wilkerson with the basketball. Top of the key, throws it out to Hoofer. Hoofer bounces it away into the hands of Finister. Finister on the dribble. Back outside it comes to Sacco. And then Sacco gives to Burns, who drives inside, tries to lay it up and missed it. And the ball out of bounds to Indiana.
Well, that's the look you want there. The challenge here for Sam Houston is, can you finish around the rim against a much bigger, more physical Indiana defense? That was a nice job by Indiana's Ballo, protecting the rim there, high hands, without fouling on that dribble penetration.
Across the timeline, it'll be Miles Rice. Directs a little traffic verbally, then bounces to Malik Renew. Renew out between the circles. Left side pass goes to Mbako. Open three. Buries it. And Mbako. McKenzie with his first three of the ball game, his first points of the night. He had a good ball game, 25 against Providence. Back outside, Wilkerson with it on the right wing. He throws it to Hoofer, who whips it back to the left to Finister. Finister drives, pulls up, block shot by Mbako, picked up by Rice. Rice roars it down the floor, mishandled it for a moment, spins, in trouble, throws it out to Mbako. We got a whistle, and there's a traveling violation. And I don't know who they called the travel on, whether it was Rice or Mbako, but I think it was on Mbako, and I thought Rice was the guy that traveled.
I think you're right. That's a great example of it there. In transition, Miles Rice just a little bit too fast there, a little out of control. Tempo is so important. Slow to fast, fast to slow.
Burns with the basketball. Feeds it off to Sacco, right back to Burns, who fakes the three, then tries to dribble it past anybody. Can't. Off to Hoofer, into Finister, and Finister on the dribble to the right. Pulls it back out beyond the three-point line, gives it to Burns. He flips it over to Sacco. Sacco with 6 to the shot clock, gives it out to Hoofer. Hoofer now pulls up. He's got to get a shot off. He hooks one up there. Oh, it went in. And Hoofer knocks down a three. Unbelievable.
A hook shot three with a hand right in his face. Unbelievable. Good defense by Indiana there.
So 5-3 to score. Here's a bad pass by Ballo, picked off by Sacco and given to Burns. Burns drives it inside, throws it outside to Finister for a three try. He missed it, and Ballo comes up with a rebound. Now the pass out to Miles Rice. Down the floor, it goes to Mbako. Mbako gives to Trey Galloway, baseline left, lost the handle, but it was knocked out apparently by Wilkerson, and so Indiana will have it out of bounds.
Yeah, Sam Houston's going to have to hit those open threes if they hope to win here tonight. They're going to get their fair share of looks. That last one by Finister was a good one in transition, just didn't go down.
Here's Mbako with the inbound. He throws it into Galloway. Galloway catches up to it, gives it out to Ballo. Ballo turns around at the top, takes it left, and gives it to Galloway. Galloway lets go a three, and he misses off the back of the rim, and the rebound to Burns. He roars it down the floor, pulls up at the three-point line, then dribbles across the key, lost it, got it back. Now on the dribble, Burns slides it to the top, fires it off to Finister. Finister in the corner to Wilkerson. Wilkerson on the dribble against Galloway. Galloway harassing out there, trying to back him in. Finister gets him into the lane for a minute and then turns around, forces up a shot. It will not go, and Ballo's got another rebound. Up the floor to Galloway. Trey gets it across the timeline, feeds it out to Ballo. Ballo between the two circles and gives it off to Gallo. Galloway drives it to the right wing, throws out a hook pass. It's deflected. Rice came up with it. Now it's tipped away. It's picked up by Finister, who drives in for Sam Houston, and he's fouled by Miles Rice.
A sloppy start here offensively for Indiana. 3 early turnovers in just over 3 minutes of play. I know it's early, but that last one right there was a bad one. A live ball turnover leads to the 3-on-1 fast break there. That's a good foul by Indiana. Otherwise, that was a wide open look for Finister. But can't turn the ball over like that, especially early in the game.
So Finister goes to the free throw line. And the first one is on its way, and it's good. He rattles it in, gets his first point of the contest. Finister, a 73% shooter on the season from the free throw stripe. And Sacco, who was in as the starter, goes to the sidelines as they bring in Kean Scroggins, a 6'7" senior from Raymore, Missouri, who averages 8.8 points a contest. So they're smaller than they have been out there. Finister eyes number 2 and knocks it in. And 2 points for Finister, and now it's 5-5, Indiana and Sam Houston. Across the timeline, Rice finds Malik Renew. Out to Mbako. Back outside it comes to Rice. Rice now on the dribble. Spins to the right side. Throws it in the corner to Galloway, who drives the baseline. Throws it back out to Mbako for another three-try, but this one's long and tipped away into Burns' hands. Burns brings it up the court, feeds it off to Hoofner. He lets go a quick three. He missed it. Rebound tipped, and Ballo's got another board. Up the floor pass to Galloway. Flips it over to Malik Renew. Drives it inside to Mbako for an easy layup. Great looks that time by Indiana for the assist. And Mbako comes up with his 5th point. 7-5 Indiana by 2. Here's Burns across the timeline. Works it to the right wing. Dumps it in low. It comes to Scroggins. Scroggins looks inside. Fakes a pass, then dribbles it a couple of times. Feeds it out to Hoofner. Now it comes to Finister. He tries to penetrate. Little runner is good. And Dorian Finister's got his 4th point of the ball game. And it's a tie at 7-all. Now, Rice. Right side pass to Galloway. Galloway cross court. Skip pass goes to Mbako for a three-try, but misses. Rebound taken out of there by Wilkerson. And there's a foul called, I believe. Looks like that is called against Scoggins.
Yep, I agree. On the block out there. Ball did a great job there, Don, getting to the weak side, the offensive glass. Weak side position, sealed off the defender, and got in a great position to get that offensive board.
Garnish Catering, now under new ownership, offers a wide variety of customizable catering services for large or small parties, from our kitchen to your table. You can count on Garnish Catering to provide excellence in quality and service. Visit us online at garnishcatering.com. Our score is 7-all tie, 15:04 to go here in this first half of play. Back in a moment. This is IU Basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
This is Steve Webb with Electric Plus, a full-service electrical contractor powering Indiana with offices in Bloomington, Avon, Lafayette, and Kokomo. We work hard to deliver big wins for our customers. We lead the league in new construction, expansions, modernizations, and service repair. Our team excels at industrial, commercial, residential, and 24/7 emergency coverage. Just like the Hoosiers desire to be the best, the mission of Electric Plus is to be the best electrical contractor, period. For more information, please visit electricplus.com and go Hoosiers.
As a red-blooded IU fan, you know when something's homegrown, Hoosier authentic. That's why you'll love Indiana Kitchen premium pork products. Indiana Kitchen's a real Indiana company that partners with its surrounding family farms to deliver the highest quality, best-tasting pork you can buy. Like Indiana Kitchen bacon. It's cut a little thicker and smoked over natural hardwood for a hearty Hoosier flavor no other brand can match. One taste and you'll know why more people are saying, my brand is Indiana. Find out more at indianakitchen.com.
At Smithville, connecting you is what we do. Whether it's between family, friends, in business, or even at the next IU game. Watch the Hoosiers this season with our fast fiber internet. At the game, keep an eye on your home or business right from your phone with our smart security options. At home or at work, Smithville connects you to fiber internet, voice, and security solutions. To learn more, call 800-742-4084 or visit smithville.com.
Back once again here at Simon Scott Assembly Hall. Indiana and Sam Houston tied up at 7 apiece with 15:04 to go here in the first half. Smithville connects Hoosiers at home and at work through internet, voice, and smart security solutions. Stick with the home team. Visit smithville.com for more information.
Indiana's holding Sam Houston 2 of 8 from the field, down 25%. But this ball game's tied at 7 apiece. Well, how does that happen? Well, some sloppy play at the offensive end, 3 early turnovers. Indiana's only 3 of 7. It's an early ball game. But we talked about the importance of getting off to a hot start. I mean, you're playing good enough defense right now. You're getting enough missed shots where you could be out and have a lead here in this early first 5 minutes of the ball game. But a couple turnovers have really hurt Indiana early. That's got to stop here. Indiana's got to take care of the basketball.
Inbound will come from Mbako for IU underneath the Hoosier basket. Gets it into Miles Rice for a quick 3-try that misses, and the rebound taken by Hoofner. Hoofner down the floor, new face in the ball game. This is Hammonds in the contest now. Gives it to Brendan Burns. Burns bounces it down low. It comes to Scroggins. Kean Scroggins gives it back to Hammonds. Hammonds on the dribble, throws it back outside. They get it to Wilkerson, then to Burns on the left wing. Now top of the key to Scroggins. Scroggins dribbles it over to Wilkerson for a 3-try. He missed it, and the rebound comes to Malik Renew. Down the floor to Galloway. Indiana tries to force it up. Can't get the fast break going, so they lob it inside to Ballo, who mishandled it, and it does go out of bounds. So another turnover by Indiana, and that's 4 already.
Indiana wants to get that high-low, but you can't get the high-low 25 feet from the basket there. That's got to be around just 16, 17 feet from the basket there. Shorten up that pass. That long pass, defense has way too much time to recognize it, recover, and get multiple defenders around the basketball.
Indiana sends in Bryson Tucker into the lineup now, along with Luke Goody. So those two guys are in the contest now. Here's Hoofner, gives it over to Hammonds, back outside to Burns. Burns now with the ball, drives it against Miles, cut off, throws it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson pulls up for a 10-footer and knocks it down. Wilkerson's got his first 2, and Sam Houston's got the lead at 9-7. 14:03 in the clock. Rice across the timeline. Miles with it. Tries to work on Burns. Bounces it off to Bryson Tucker. His 15-footer is off the mark, and the rebound taken out of there by Kean Scroggins. Scroggins down the floor to Burns. He whips it up the court, gets it to Wilkerson. Now to Hammonds on a drive. Throws it in the corner to Hoofner for a 3, and he missed it. And Miles Rice tracks down the long rebound. Rice down the floor, finds Goody in the left wing for a 3 try, and he rims it no good. Tipped up in the air, saved into the hands of Hammonds, and Hammonds brings it back for Sam Houston. Gets it across the timeline. He throws up a quick jump shot that misses. Malik Renew on the rebound. Back down the court comes IU. 9-7 lead for Sam Houston. Mackenzie Mbako now between the circles, holds onto it, lobs it into Malik, and he slams it home. A mismatch there on Hammonds, who is not all that big, a young man. Josiah Hammonds, 6'2", and he easily was beaten by Malik Renew for his first 2 points. 9-9 tie, 12:58 to go here in the first half. Bounce pass, Hoofner, off to Wilkerson, then back outside to Burns. Burns tries to drive it, now pitches is given to Scroggins, who lays it up and missed it. Back comes Malik with the rebound, gives to Miles Rice. Rice outside to Luke Goody on the right wing to the baseline drive, throws it inside to Bryson Tucker, and there's a foul called as Goody will go to the free throw. Well, I don't know if he'll go to the free throw line or not. We'll see. Probably. They're going to say he was in the act of shooting.
Yeah, a couple good passes there for Miles Rice in transition. Indiana's finding the open man, just not really knocking him down right now. Only 1 of 6 from 3. Luke Goody's a guy that just searches for open spots in transition. You keep your eyes up, you're going to be able to find him open for 3.
And he knocks down the free throw. He has got a streak going this year. He's 9 for 9 now. And Mbako heads to the sideline, and Anthony Leal comes into the ball game. We didn't see him. I guess we saw him. And the local fans give him a big cheer as he comes onto the court. Leal played, I think, in that first ball game and knocked in, the last 5 points of the game?
Yes, he did.
So a nice job by Leal when he was in there, but didn't play in either of the games after that.
He also understands defensive positioning, help side, weak side defense. He will help Indiana here defensively.
Goody missed the second free throw. That's a rarity for him. And on the dribble, there's a new guy in the ballgame, Eric Taylor, who's a freshman. And there's a foul called against Indiana, and Malik Renew gets nailed on this one. That'll be his first.
Malik's doing that, who, me? We've seen that far too many times from Malik Renew. He's got to understand little chippy fouls like that. He's got to avoid if he wants to stay out of foul trouble.
Taylor bounces it into Scroggins. Scroggins throws it outside to Finister. Finister with the basketball on the right, or top of the key. Off to Hammonds for a 3 try, missed. And the rebound tipped out. It comes to Malik Renew. He breaks it down the floor, feeds it to Miles Rice. He fakes. He pulls up from 15 and knocks it in. Miles Rice gets his first 2. 12-9, Indiana by 3. And the basketball now in the hands of Eric Taylor, who'll bring it up. A freshman gets it across the timeline. Rice on him. Takes it to the left side. Almost had it taken away. Throws it outside to Hammonds. Hammonds gives it back to Taylor. Taylor now guarded by Leo. Taylor back outside on the dribble. Bounces it away to Scroggins. Scroggins takes it right side. Pulls up, throws it back outside to Finister. 3 in the shot clock. They lost it. Malik Renew picked his pocket. Renew takes it down inside and puts it up and in, and it's going to count. He'll go to the line.
Good job by Indiana defensively. And that was for 25, 30, almost 30 seconds there. That shot clock was winding down. Malik gets a hand on the ball at the top of the key. And not a lot of bigs can do that. A little Euro step. lets the defender fly right by, draws the contact, chance at a three-point play. Amazing by Malik Renew. Indiana turning up the Jets here at the defensive end.
14-9, 11:33 to go here in the first half, and we're back in a moment. This is IU Basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with Healthy Indiana plan benefits, we help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining health insurance.
It's no coincidence that Neil rhymes with deal, because that's something you can always count on with the leader in tires and auto repair for nearly a century. Neil Tire is committed to giving you the best deal on a set of Falcon tires. Stay safe on the roads this basketball season as you travel to all those Indiana Hoosiers games. Visit neiltire.com to schedule an appointment and to find the location nearest you. As always, nothing beats a Neil deal.
Honda's biggest event is back. Happy Honda Days are here with our best savings of the year. All remaining 24s must go. Save thousands with 1.9% financing. Award-winning Honda cars, SUVs, trucks, vans, hybrids, and EVs are all in stock, like the 2024 Honda Accord, now with low 1.9% APR financing. Do not miss it. To have Happy Honda Days, search your local Honda dealer. See dealer for financing details for well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 1/2/25.
Here at Simon Scott Assembly Hall, Indiana 14, Sam Houston 9, 11:33 to go here in this first half of play on the Central Indiana Honda Dealer Scoreboard. And your Central Indiana Honda dealers, they are proud to bring you better Hondas for a better Indiana. Award-winning Hondas built right here in Indiana and in the local factories. Search your local Honda dealer for a great deal on a new Honda.
You know, Indiana on a 7-0 run here the last minute 30, and they are forcing Sam Houston in some really tough shots. 0 of their last 4. I'll tell you what, you could put guys like Anthony Leal, Luke Goody, some guys that understand some defensive rotations, keeping the basketball in front. All of a sudden, your defense can start getting some stops. I truly believe that when Anthony came into the game, Indiana was going to improve drastically at the defensive end. And we've seen that here the last minute and a half, 2 minutes of this ball game. It's just amazing to see how much better the offense looks, Don, when you start stringing some stops together. Offense becomes so difficult when you're taking the ball out of the bottom of the net each and every defensive possession. But Indiana's getting the stops that they need. They're on a little 7-0 run here to take a 5-point lead. You're starting to grab a little momentum here in this second half.
Renew now has 4 points and going to the free throw line for a 3-point play possibility here. He'll get 1 shot. Quiet crowd. And the free throw in the air is good. 5 points now for Malik. He's improved his free throw shooting pretty dramatically this year.
No, his stroke looks really good. And he's knocked down some threes for Indiana at the offensive end as well.
15-9 Hoosiers. Here is Wilkerson with a basketball guarded by Leal. Slides to the right side and a whistle. And they're going to be a foul called against Anthony Leal.
Now that's a tough matchup there for Anthony. Now, I thought Wilkerson had some trouble with Trey Galloway earlier in this matchup. With Galloway out the game here, Anthony Leal's got to guard the leading scorer here for Sam Houston, who's got a big body, 6'5". He's bigger than Anthony right now. It's a tough matchup for Leal.
Inside pass, or outside pass, I should say, goes to Taylor. Eric Taylor, top of the key, drives it to the right, cut off by Miles Rice. Taylor back to the left side, cut off again, looks for help, bounces it down low. He finds Wilkerson, who puts it up off the glass. No, and Malik's got the rebound. Down the floor to Miles Rice. Rice finds Goody on the left side, right back to Miles. They'll set up the offense. Now Miles holds on against Taylor. Miles starts to the right side, comes back to the left, drives it into the lane, throws up a runner and nails it. Nice job by Miles Rice for his 4th point of the ball game. 17-9 Hoosiers. Taylor across the timeline for Sam Houston. Bounces it up to Scroggins. Scroggins dribbles it with the left hand to the left side of the circle, then brings it back out with a pass to Finister. Finister drives to the right right area of the elbow down there, then throws up a little layup. A nice give-and-go play there for him. That's his 6th point. 17-11. Indiana by 6. Ball in the hands of Miles Rice, and Rice works to the right side with a walk to the right against Taylor, then bounces it off to Bryson Tucker. Tucker backs it out. Tucker between the circles on the dribble. Wilkerson on him. Tucker takes it to the right, dumps it over to Leal. Leal drives inside, throws it in the corner to Goody for a 3-try, and he hit it. Luke Goody gets his first field goal of the night, his 4th point, and Indiana up 20-11. Now Eric Taylor brings it up the court, gets it across the timeline. Rice has not sat down yet. He's been in this ball game and playing a lot, and very good defense most of the time. Here's Scroggins against Malik Renew. Tries to drive in against him, fades, fires up a fadeaway shot that airballs, and Miles Rice tried to save it. Apparently he stepped out of bounds as he was trying to jump in the air to save it, and it's going to belong to Sam Houston.
Yeah, there's no need to save that. That was off Sam Houston there. It was an air ball by Scroggins. That's a mental lapse there. That could have been Indiana's basketball.
So right now, they go. Coach Chris Mudge took a timeout. This will be a 30, so we'll keep it here. Green and Schultz trial lawyers have the strength to accomplish legal challenges you may face. That's Green and Schultz, a winning team for victims of injury and loss. More at greenschultz.com.
You know, the pass I think that is so underutilized, at least early in this season for Indiana, is the skip pass. You see Trey Galloway skip it a good amount of times. That last possession from Leal, he got past that first defender, but then looked opposite. Diagonal passes, skip passes will help your team get open shots. And I thought Anthony did a great job getting the heart of the defense, but then looking opposite diagonal to the left corner and hit Luke Goody. You got to get defenses moving, Don, and you can't do it with just dribble penetration or just passing the ball around the perimeter. You got to look diagonals, short corners, wings, cross-court skip passes. Try to get this defense for Sam Houston moving a little bit. They'll come rotating out of that half-line defense. Then you can drive against that closeout. I thought Anthony did a nice job that last offensive possession.
Brennan Burns will inbound for Sam Houston. Gets it to Wilkerson. He drives to the lane, throws up a little 10-footer that won't go. And Barlow tried to say, I guess he didn't. He looked like he was trying to save it, didn't touch it, and it went out of bounds off of Sam Houston, and so it'll belong to Indiana. Trey Galloway's back in the game for the Hoosiers. He'll bring it up. Throws it over to Bryson Tucker. Bryson will bring it across the timeline, does so, and gives it back to Galloway. Galloway now out near midcourt. Starts movement to the right side and hands it back to Tucker. Tucker right back to Galloway. Galloway drives it down low, throws it in the corner to Leal. Anthony fires a 3 and misses it short. Rebound tipped up. A battle for the loose ball. Out of bounds. It'll belong to IU. Touch last in there by Sacco.
We got another open look. Diagonal skip pass to the left corner. Anthony Leal has proven he can shoot the open shots. It was a really nice pass by Galloway. Indiana's getting some open looks here, Don. I like the offense. They're getting a good look here. Once you start taking care of the basketball, good things happen.
Tucker gets it into Barlow. He feeds it to Galloway. Galloway top of the key, drives it into the lane, down low, throws it up, couldn't get it to go. Are they going to call goaltending? We'll see.
And they should. Grab the rim there.
There was a foul called. They're going to count it?
They are going to count it.
So Trey Galloway gets credit for the 2-pointer, and he will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that weak side defender tried blocking that shot, and as he was attempting to block it, his hand slapped against the rim there. He cannot do that. Can't hit the backboard, can't hit the rim.
So at the free throw line, Galloway knocks down the freebie. And Gallo now has his 3rd point of the ball game, and he's 10 for 12 on the season from the stripe. 23-11 Indiana. Brennan Burns gets it across the timeline. Burns on the dribble right side. Bounce pass comes to Hoofner. Hoofner against Goody inside. He puts it up. Lost the ball, but he was fouled on the play, and Goody is going to get nailed on it. That'll be his first. Lamar Wilkerson was the guy who picked up his first foul on that play against Galloway down the other end. But Hoofner will go to the free throw stripe. Cameron Hoofner, a 6'7" senior out of Pittsburgh State and Adelaide, Australia. He's got 3 points in the ball game. We'll have a free throw coming here, and he will miss it short. He's a 90% free throw shooter, so that's unusual for him to miss one that badly. That ball almost didn't get to the rim. And Hoopner will have one more. And this is what the fans are wanting. They want the Finney Fries results here tonight if he can miss 2 in a row. And he does not. So Wilkerson gets his, or I take that back, Hoopner gets his 4th point of the ball game, and Indiana with a 10-point lead. Here's Galloway up the court to Tucker. He feeds Goody for a 3-try. Bingo! Nice job by Luke Goody to get his 7th point, and he's batted in 2 threes so far tonight. That's a good sign for Indiana. When he's knocking them in, he is special. Brennan Burns will bring it up. Burns gets it across the 10-second stripe. Burns works it to the right. Comes outside with a pass to Finister between the circles. He goes back to Burns on the left side. Now to Hoopner. Hoopner will force up a 3, miss it, and Goody's got the rebound. Back down the court to Trey Galloway, and he is fouled by Hoopner.
A bad foul there by Hoopner. First of all, you take a contested shot at the top of the key, which isn't a good shot at all, and then you get frustrated and foul Trey Galloway there. Doesn't put Indiana at the free throw line, I don't believe, but Indiana's got all the momentum right now. 19-3 run over the last 5 minutes and 16 seconds.
26-12 is the score. Indiana on top of the Central Indiana Honda Dealer scoreboard with 7:56 left in the half. Back in a moment. This is IU Basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Indiana University knows a thing or two about making great plays, and so does Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Whether you qualify for Medicaid or Medicare, a plan through the Affordable Care Act, or have health coverage through your job, you can feel confident with Anthem's large network of doctors, hospitals, and health professionals. To learn more about Anthem's health plans, call your authorized agent or visit Anthem.com. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Anthem Insurance Companies, Inc., independent licensees of the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association. Anthem is a registered trademark of Anthem Insurance Companies, Inc.
Milwaukee-based Cousin Subs now has 2 Indianapolis area locations at 9321 North Michigan Road and 8545 South Emerson Avenue. To celebrate, Cousins and Indiana University Athletics have teamed up to offer IU fans a chance for 2 tickets to the final home game on March 8th and a shot at $100,000 in their half-court hall sweepstakes. Fans can enter daily through February 28th and find more info at iuhoosiers.com/cousinsubs. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
big savings?
Yep, which means...
it's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
Welcome back to Simon Scott Assembly Hall. Indiana 26, Sam Houston 12, 7:56 remaining in this first half of play. Before we go further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Indiana University Basketball. Our game tonight brought to you by CareSource, individual and family health insurance, reimagining health insurance.
Well, Luke Goody coming in off the bench, providing a spark offensively here. Knocked down 2 threes for Indiana. Missed a free throw. Can't believe he missed a free throw, but 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 7 early points off of the bench. We talked about that the last 10 years, Don, about how important it is for Indiana to have a bench that comes into the game and provides that spark. It doesn't always have to be points. It could be taking charges, diving on the floor, getting a bloody nose, making threes. It doesn't matter. Tonight, it's been Luke Goody off the bench. He's done a really nice job for Indiana, knocking down a couple threes. And it's really nice to see because he struggled a little bit the first few ball games with his confidence, but he hasn't here. He's come in, he's knocked down a couple deep bombs here for Indiana's offense.
Leo still in the ball game for IU too. Trey Galloway brings it up, gets it across the timeline, works on Burns, throws it to Tucker on the right wing. Back outside pass comes to Galloway. Galloway between the circles. Takes it left with a pass to Goody, right back to Trey. Then down inside, bad pass deflected away, and Hoofner comes up with it for Sam Houston. Off to Burns, who drives it down low. Nice cutoff by Anthony Leal. Then he gets to Hoofner. He drives in and scoops it up and missed it, and Anthony's got the rebound. Leal down the court to Tucker. He feeds Goody. Right side 3 on the way. Yes! And Luke Goody has his 10th point of the game, his 3rd 3 of the night, and all of a sudden he has found it. It is 29-12. Here's Burns. Outside pass goes to Wilkerson. He feeds it to Finister. Finister lobs it off to Hoofner, who holds it top of the key, then gives it back outside to Finister. Finister harassed by Leal. Finister now cut off. Throws it into Hoofner. Hoofner turns around, clears it out to Finister, feeds it over to Wilkerson, goes baseline with the drive, lobs it in for Sacco, but it's not going to count. Sacco slams it home on an alley-oop pass from Wilkerson. It was a nice feed, but it was just a little bit too late. Shot clock violation.
Well, again, nice job by Indiana's defense, making Sam Houston work a ton of clock. And they've been stuck on 12 for quite some time here. They haven't made a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. Across the timeline, Galloway with the basketball. Trey with it out near midcourt, throws it to Anthony Leal. Leal walks it back to in between the circles, then throws it back to Gallo, right back to Anthony. Now right side to Tucker. They're working around the perimeter right now. Back to Galloway on the left side. Down low to Ballo inside. He gets fouled on the play. And Wilkerson, I believe, has picked up number 2. You cannot forget about the low post, even against a zone. And it looks like Sam Houston's in a 3-2 zone here the last couple possessions. And the tendency against that is just to pass it around the perimeter. You got to keep your eyes up. Look at your diagonals. That time, Indiana hit Ballo, who pinned the defender on the low block. Big 7-footer. You got to hit him when he's open, and that's exactly what Indiana did there. He's able to draw the foul, get to the free throw line.
Umar got an early basket in the ball game for his 2 points. Left-handed free throw is up and in. And Umar continues to improve at the free throw line this year, shooting it left-handed. 53% on the season. Better than what he shot at right-handed. And he'll have one more opportunity here. If he can knock down 2 in a row, it'll up that percentage significantly. Second free throw's on its way and got the roll. 4 points for Umar Ballo. 31-12 Indiana. 6:28 to go in the half. Indiana controlling this one thus far. Across the timeline, Burns. Brennan Burns on the dribble with a left hand. Cut off by Gallo. Gives it over to Sacco. Top of the lane. He feeds Finister. Drives it left for a jump shot from the wing and can't get it to go. And Leal comes up with a rebound. Anthony on the run. Down the floor. Into the lane. Lobs it into Ballo. He can't get the handle on it. Finally does. Throws it outside to Goody for another 3. Yeah!
He's feeling it right now.
And Luke Goody with 4 3-pointers here in the first half. He has got it going, and he's got 13 points. Here's the pass into Sacco. Luke Goody steals the ball. Takes it from Tucker. Back down the court to Goody. Down to the corner pass, deflected into Leal, and it went out of bounds. It's going to belong to Sam Houston. I think Anthony may have touched it last there. He was leaping for it with the Sam Houston player, but I think he had the last touch, and the proper call goes to Sam Houston. 34-12, 5:40 to go in the half. Malik Renew will re-enter the lineup for IU, and Umar Ballo will head to the sideline. So Ballo will sit down. Renew will take his place. Up across the timeline, it'll be Brennan Burns. Takes it to the left side, gives to Finister. Finister goes outside to Hoofner. Now to Wilkerson. He gets it back out to Burns. Burns bounces it into Scroggins. Scroggins back in the ballgame. Feeds Finister for a nice layup attempt, and he got it to go down. Dorian Finister's got his 8th point of the game. And he's got 8 of the 14 that Sam Houston scored. 34-14 is the count. Indiana by 20. Here is Malik Renew, top of the lane. Off to Tucker. Tucker takes it down inside, and he lays it in.
I love Tucker coming off those dribble handoffs or pin downs. If they can get him right into the elbow, 15 feet, he's either going to knock down the shot. If you take that away, he can use his size to get all the way to the rim.
Tucker's first 2 of the ball game. Across the timeline, Burns. He feeds Wilkerson, or make that Scroggins. Down low to Burns. He throws up a reverse layup that doesn't go. Indiana back the other way, and Bryson Tucker gets fouled as he hits the deck. And Indiana had a fast break going there off of that rebound. A nice job by Indiana to get it out so quickly.
Yeah, those get a lot of missed shots here, Don. That's what we talked about. You can get some fast break looks here against the Sam Houston defense. You know, basketball can be boring if you're just walking it up the court every possession. That's not been Indiana. They've pushed it here in this first half. They've gotten open threes, open looks for 2. That was a great job by Tucker just using his athleticism to get all the way to the rim.
Tucker goes to the line and misses his first attempt. Tucker was 6 of 7 coming into the game, so the only negative tonight has been free throw shooting so far for Indiana. And Anthony Leo gets a big hand as he comes off the court for a rest. Miles Rice back on the floor, as is Mackenzie Mbako, as Tucker's second shot goes. He missed them both. That doesn't get Finney fries. That's the opponent. That's the opponent missing.
That would be bad if Finney was giving away those fries. And we're missing.
Across the timeline, Burns on the dribble left. Gets it outside to Wilkerson. Wilkerson bounces it off to Burns. Down low to Hoofner. Puts up a shot. Luke Goody called for a foul. So Goody picks up the personal. That will be his second. So fouls being called here. 36-14 Indiana with 4:24 left in the half.
This is where you want to be, though. 14 points, almost 16 minutes of action so far. Indiana's defense is doing the job here. They're holding Sam Houston to 21%, just under 22% from the field. Just doing a great job in the half-court defense.
And is this going to be a full break? So it will be a full break here. So timeout is called. This will be our final break of the first half. And the score reads, if I could see it past the cheerleader standing in front of the scoreboard, 36-14. Indiana, 4:24 to go. We're back in a moment. This is IU Basketball, the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey Hoosiers, it's time for adventure in Indiana's great outdoors. Picture yourself in Indiana at our first state park, McCormick's Creek. Join your family and friends traversing limestone canyons and waterfalls, or enjoy the peace and quiet of a night stay and a great meal at McCormick's Creek State Park's Canyon Inn. Great seasonal rates are available, all just minutes from Bloomington. Make memories naturally in Indiana. Find your next adventure at dnr.in.gov.
Get back to doing what you love with the right support close to home. If you're experiencing hip or knee pain and it's affecting your everyday activities, it may be time to schedule a consultation with one of our highly skilled orthopedic surgeons. Our fellowship-trained surgeons specialize in outpatient joint replacement. We may be able to get you home on the same day of your procedure. As the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of IU Athletics, IU Health will give you the expert care you need. Call 812-333-2663 or visit iuhealth.org/BloomingtonOrtho.
IU Credit Union. Buy a car, take a trip, see the sights, get away.
We can help make this happen. Come see us today.
Buy a ring, get married, start a family.
We've got your back. Find your destiny.
Buy a house, fix it up, turn it into a home.
We're here. You don't have to do it on your own. Let us help with your savings and loans.
IU Credit Union believes you can chase a dream. We started a credit union and created a community.
Back here at Simon Scott Assembly Hall, Indiana 36, Sam Houston 14 with 4:24 to go in this first half of play. Fans, IU Credit Union is the exclusive provider of the IU Athletics MasterCard debit card. Choose yours from 6 great IU designs. Show your Hoosier pride. See them online at iucu.org. IU Credit Union, a proud and official partner of IU Athletics.
Well, the plus-minus statistic, I don't pay much attention to it, but I thought tonight it was a good thing to look at. And there's 3 guys that really stand out on the stat sheet here. Bryson Tucker, Luke Goody, Anthony Leal, all 3 guys coming off the bench for Indiana. Indiana goes on a huge run when the bench comes in. Plus 22 for Tucker, plus 22 for Goody, plus 21 for Anthony Leal. It's good to have a bench that comes in and contributes and plays well when their number is called. And for Indiana here tonight, those 3 guys have been really good.
So Hoopner is going to go to the free throw line for Sam Houston. He's got 2 shots coming. And he is a good free throw shooter, and he's not going to miss many. He did miss one the last time he was there, but he picks up his 5th point and has 1 more shot coming. Number 2 on its way, and also good. He's got his 6th point now, and it's now 36-16 Indiana. Miles Rice will bring it up for the Hoosiers. Rice gets it across the timeline against Hammonds, who's back in the ball game. He bounces it into Luke Goody, 16-foot jump shot, missed it, and he looked like he got banged that time, but the ball is going to be out of bounds to Sam Houston.
He wanted a foul there. It's a really nice set out of the timeout there. A little pin down away for Luke Goody, who's had the hot hand here tonight. It's about 16 feet. And he reacted like he got slapped on the wrist there. Surprised there was no whistle. But looks like he's going to be coming out here.
Yep, Goody will sit down with a hot first half, 13 points. Far and away his best performance so far this year, and we just got another half of basketball still to go. Here is Wilkerson bringing it up now for Sam Houston. Gets it across the timeline, guarded by Bryson Tucker, the freshman. He gives it outside to Finister. Finister gives it to Hammonds on the right wing to Wilkerson. He tried to bounce it inside. They're going to say Indiana kicked it, but it was actually, the ball was bounced right into Bryson Tucker's leg, but he gets credit for kicking it, so they take it out of bounds.
Indiana has put big bodies on Wilkerson. Tucker, 6'6", right? 6'7" maybe. Trey Galloway to start the ball game. Wilkerson's had a tough time.
This is Wilkerson with a basketball. Slides to the left side. Down underneath the basket he goes. Throws it outside to Hammonds, who'll let go along with it and knock it in. And Josiah Hammonds has got his first points of the night on a three. And that lead evaporates down a bit here, 36-19. Across the timeline, Miles Price. Miles Rice with it. Outside to Tucker. Tucker takes it to the right wing. Spins back to the left. Throws it out to Rice once again. Rice now slides past the screen. Can't work. Now spins to the left. Bounces it down low to Ballo. Ballo mishandles it again. Picks it up. Tries to go up for a shot, and he's fouled.
Dangerous pass there by Rice. Sam Houston had three defenders right around the basketball there. Ballo's the one that comes up with it. It's just close, Don. I mean, just too close for comfort there. That pass has got to be a little bit better timing, more on the point. Miles Rice just struggling trying to get that post feed.
Finister is the guy called for the foul, his first of the ball game. So Ballo goes to the stripe, 4 points to his credit in the ball game. This will be his third free throw of the night, and this one is rimming out. So 2 for 3 at the line. And Trey Galloway is back in now for IU. Checks in for Bryson Tucker. Ballo at the stripe for his second free throw attempt. And Ballo puts it up there, missed them both. And the rebound comes into the hands of Sacco and down the floor to Hammonds. Quickly to Finister, who drives in with a layup. And easy layup that time. Indiana did not get back in transition. Finister's got 10 points. 3:03 to go in the half. Here is Malik inside and knocks it in. It's kind of banged his way to the hole that time and puts in his 7th point, and it's 38-21. 2:52 left here in the half. Wilkerson with the basketball. He's been held in check for the most part. Off Hammonds, right side on the wing. Caught up by Trey Galloway. Works past him, drives the baseline, cut off, throws it up, blocked away by Ballo. Tipped up, missed shot, and the rebound taken out there by Indiana. Chris Mudge thought there should have been goaltending on that one. Not so sure he's right. And we got a palming violation called on Miles Rice.
Mudge is right, though. Coach Mudge is right. That should have been a goaltend. Can't believe it wasn't called, and then Indiana turns it over in transition again. But you're still in good shape here, 38-21, Don. But this first unit come back into the game, and those bench guys are back on the bench. And then since then, Indiana hasn't looked quite as effective, really, at both ends of the court.
Inbound comes to Finister for Sam Houston. He gives it off to Wilkerson. Wilkerson on the dribble. Works to the left side. On the dribble against Trey Galloway. Feeds it out to Finister, now to Hammonds. Hammonds on the right perimeter. He feeds it off to Wilkerson. Wilkerson harassed by Galloway. Shadowing every step he takes. Now they feed Hoofner. Gives it back to Hammonds for an open three. Missed it inside, and Mbako got the rebound. Down the floor to Galloway. Galloway gets knocked to the floor, and they're going to say traveling, I guess. He fell down, lost his footing. No foul called.
There's some contact, but Trey thinks there should have been a call there. Not the best outlet pass, though. Kind of put Trey Galloway in a really tough spot. He was forced to catch the ball just past half court with the defender right on him.
Here's Burns back in the ball game, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Burns drives it to the left, cut off by Rice. Throws it outside to Wilkerson. He feeds Hammonds on the right perimeter. Hammonds dribbles it back to the left, trying to drive on Mackenzie Mbako. Can't do it. Gives it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson, he tries to work right past the screen. Gets it across the lane, down low, fades, fires up a little jumper, and got the roll. And Wilkerson's got his 4th point of the game. 38-23. Quick little run here by Sam Houston, trying to get back in this thing before halftime. Here's Rice with the basketball. Bounces to Ballo. Umar takes it to the left wing. We got an offensive foul called here, and they're going to nail Miles Rice for a foul way away from the basketball on an illegal screen, I guess. That'll be his second personal.
Yeah, largest lead, 22 at the 5-minute mark. Indiana was up 36-14. Since then, Sam Houston has outscored the Hoosiers 9-2 here. Just before the first half ends, Sam Houston's got some momentum here. A couple baskets here or there. This is a completely different ballgame.
Here's Burns with the basketball. Takes it to the left side. Leal getting set to check back in for IU. Here's Finister. Outside pass goes to Burns on the right perimeter. He holds on to it. Top of the key pass to Hoopner. He tries to drive inside, and we're going to get a foul called on Trey Galloway. And on Galloway, that will be his first of the ballgame.
7th team here. So, what'd you say? Hoopner was a 90% free throw shooter? All those Australian guys can shoot free throws.
They are good free throw shooters. Anthony Leal checks back in. Miles Rice will head to the bench. So Hoopner will go to the stripe. 6'7", 210-pound senior, has really good shooting touch. Adelaide, Australia is where he's from. Played at Pittsburgh State. Here in the U.S., transfer portal guy, and he got that roll on that free throw. Front of the rim, back of the rim, and into the net. 7 points for Hoopner. He and Dorian Finister have done the damage offensively for Sam Houston thus far, and he got them both. So 8 points now for Hoopner, 10 for Finister, and 38-25 on the scoreboard. So Indiana's lead is evaporated here. 54 seconds to go in the half. Here's the dump pass into Malik Renew. Down inside to Leal for an easy layup. And Indiana may have got away with something there. Leal gets his first 2 points of the ball game. Here is Burns with the basketball. Takes it left side, throws it outside to Hoopner. He drives down low, throws up a runner, won't go. Rebound Baldo. Outlet to Mackenzie Mbako. He drives it down inside, throws it up, and he got the roll. Mbako's got his 7th point. And back down the court comes Brennan Burns. Burns with the basketball. 20 seconds to go in the half. Hoosier fans, visit IUbench.com now and register for your chance to join your Hoosier men's basketball team for a unique on-court experience, including your own candy stripe pants. And of course, that means here's a jump shot by Burns, misses, and the rebound tracked down by Baldo, and he'll give it to Trey Galloway. Down the floor in a hurry, fires it up there. Oh, off the back of the backboard, and no good. And we are at halftime. The score reads Indiana 42, Sam Houston 25. And I'll finish our little read there that I was trying to get in before the break. It's about Hoosier fans visiting the IUbench.com, registering for your chance to join the Hoosier men's basketball team for a unique on-court experience, including your own candy stripe pants at the IU Ohio State game March 8th. It's all brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. When we come back, John Herrick will present the Prairie Farms halftime show with statistics, interviews, and more. This is Indiana University basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Subaru is Consumer Reports 2024 Best Mainstream Automotive Brand and has earned more IIHS Top Safety Awards than any other brand since 2013. With 96% of all Subarus sold in the past 10 years still on the road and over 7 million Subarus built right here in Indiana, you know you're getting a quality vehicle. Royal Subaru has been serving Bloomington, Indiana for over 40 years. Visit us today at our East 3rd Street location or at RoyalEastSubaru.com.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at Athletico.com. Proud sponsor of IU Athletics.
As a red-blooded IU fan, you know when something's homegrown, Hoosier authentic. That's why you'll love Indiana Kitchen premium pork products. Indiana Kitchen's a real Indiana company that partners with its surrounding family farms to deliver the highest quality, best-tasting pork you can buy. Like Indiana Kitchen bacon. It's cut a little thicker and smoked over natural hardwood for a hearty Hoosier flavor no other brand can match. One taste and you'll know why more people are saying, my brand is Indiana. Find out more at indianakitchen.com.
Did you know that 9 out of 10 customers would recommend AAA insurance to a friend? That's higher than the percentage of people that love sunsets. Yeah, the thing's so majestic that the last time you saw one, you posted 25 blurry photos of it online. Don't worry, it's not about likes, it's about heart. Legendary service and superior coverage with AAA insurance, something 9 out of 10 people would recommend. Find out why and get a quote at AAA.com/insurance. Based on a 2023 customer survey. Insurance provided by CSAA Insurance Exchange.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives, stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides, so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers, we're improving lives, we're reimagining health insurance.
On the CareSource Radio Network. From Learfield, Hoosier basketball is on the air. Brought to you by
Indiana University Health is proud to be the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of IU Athletics.
And by
Smithville, at home and at work. Smithville is your local choice for internet, voice, and smart security solutions. Visit smithville.com for more information.
Now, from the Smithville Broadcast Center, this is Hoosier Halftime.
It is Indiana on top of Sam Houston 42-25. Sam Houston led briefly at 9-7, but at that point, Indiana would go on a big run, and before you knew it, it was 20-11. Indiana would take their biggest lead of the first half at 36-14. Sam Houston went on a 9-2 run to cut it down to 15, but the Hoosiers hit their last 3 shots in that first half to make the lead 17 at the break, 42-25. This is our halftime show presented by Prairie Farms. Dedicated farmers, happy cows, real milk. Drink local with Prairie Farms. We'll give you the first half stats when we come back. They're brought to you by Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products in a moment. This is Indiana University basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Let the team that takes care of your team take care of you. As the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of IU Athletics, IU Health and Orthopedics and Sports Medicine will help you get back to doing the things that you love. Whether it's knee pain or a broken bone, you can schedule a consultation or visit our walk-in clinic for urgent needs. IU Health gives you more options for highly skilled care when, where, and how you need it, including right now. Call 812-333-2663 or visit iuhealth.org/BloomingtonOrtho.
Are you looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? CommunityCars.com has the right vehicle for you. CommunityCars.com has vehicles that will fit your budget no matter how big or small. Check out our large selection of vehicles today at CommunityCars.com. We also buy cars. If you're looking to sell your car, CommunityCars.com will buy your car. CommunityCars.com will offer top dollar for the vehicle you want to sell. Contact us today at CommunityCars.com.
At Indiana University, we're undaunted by challenge. We take the lead, we don't follow the crowd. Embracing the future with creativity and bravery. Unapologetically optimistic. Equipped with the knowledge and intention to change the world. Because bold is who we are. 9 campuses, 1 purpose. Creating tomorrow, today. Indiana University. Bring on tomorrow. Join us at iu.edu.
Have you been injured at work? Contact Golitko and Daly, the Indiana work injury lawyers at indianaworkers.com. There's nothing easy about work injury cases. At Golitko and Daly, we focus on work-related injury cases and have board-certified and OSHA-trained trial lawyers to help you with your case. Find us at indianaworkers.com. Golitko and Daly, your Indiana work injury lawyers. At Golitko and Daly, we go to work when you can't.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the trustees of Indiana University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Well, this is a game that has had 3 ties, 2 lead changes, but it's Indiana leading big, 42-25 over Sam Houston at the half. And I'm John Herrick with your first half statistics, which are brought to you by Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products. For the most authentic bacon, ham, and fresh pork, more people are saying my brand is Indiana. Get to know us at indianakitchen.com. Indiana shot 64% in that first half. 5 of 11 from 3, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Sam Houston, 26% in that half, just 2 of 10 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line for 88%. Indiana had 8 players play. They all scored. They were led by Luke Goody, 13 points on 4 of 5 shooting from 3. Malik Renew, 7 points, 7 for Mackenzie Mbako as well, 4 points for Umar Ballo and Miles Rice, 3 for Trey Galloway, and 2 for Anthony Leal and Bryson Tucker. Indiana's turned it over 9 times to the 3 turnovers for Sam Houston, but Indiana's outscoring Sam Houston's bench 17-3. They're also outscoring Sam Houston in fast break points 16-4 and points in the paint as well, 20-10. Sam Houston is led by Dorian Finister, their only double-figure scorer, who has 10 points. We'll check the Coors Light out-of-town scoreboard when we return. This is Indiana University basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Hoosier fans, have you ever wanted to put on your own candy-striped warm-ups and hang out on the court with the team before the game? This season, the Hoosier men's basketball team is looking for an honorary pregame team member for the IU versus OSU game on March 8th, and it could be you. Go to IUbench.com now and register for your chance to join your Hoosier men's basketball team for an experience that includes bench seats during warm-ups, candy-striped pants, and game tickets for 4. Again, that website is IUbench.com. Brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, a proud partner of your Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana farmers, building new markets takes time and pays back dividends with long-term demand for your crops. High oleic soybean oil drives new demand for Indiana soybeans to domestic and international markets. Plus, it's a healthier oil, more desirable to customers. Your checkoff is building this demand right here in Indiana. IU Athletics is proud to offer their foods prepared in heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil this season. Learn more about this oil at incornandsoy.org/premiums. This message was funded by Indiana soybean farmers and their checkoff.
When you want to stream movies with family, video chat with friends, or upload large files for work, you need Smithville's Fast Fiber Internet. When you choose Smithville's Fast Fiber Internet service for your home, you'll access gigabit upload and download speeds. That means no irritating lag to slow you down. There's never been a better time to claim your Fast Fiber connection. Visit smithville.com/internet to get started now.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
big savings?
Yep, which means...
it's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
With Indiana leading by 17 at the half, let's check the women's sports calendar first. The next game for the IU women's basketball team is against Southern Indiana tomorrow night at 7. The women's swimming and diving team's in action against Cincinnati this Friday at 2 o'clock. The women's tennis team is back in action against Cincinnati on January 19th. Now let's check the out-of-town scoreboard presented by Coors Light. Big Ten score, Iowa 60, Northwestern 57 with 9:45 to go in the second. Michigan and Wisconsin play each other at 9 o'clock tonight. Wisconsin ranked 11th. Washington and UCLA play at 10:30. Both of those teams are 6-1. In the top 25, Villanova on the verge of upsetting 14th ranked Cincinnati. They lead 66-60 with under 20 seconds to go. Third ranked Tennessee leads Syracuse at the half 45-35. 21st ranked Oklahoma plays Georgia Tech tonight at 9. 22nd ranked Texas A&M against Wake Forest in the SEC ACC Men's Challenge. This out-of-town scoreboard presented by Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose Chill, official beer sponsor of Indiana Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. Don?
Well, Eric, obviously Indiana with a solid first half of basketball here tonight. Played very good offensively. Got going. Started a little bit slow, but then got going pretty good. Got a big lead, and then they've let it slip a little bit just before halftime, but giving up only 25 and a half. Pretty daggone impressive.
Both sides of the ball impressive. The field goal percentage, 64%. I'll take it. I love it. Defensive performance, holding Sam Houston at 25%. I'll take it. I love it. The one thing I don't love is the turnovers. 9 first-half turnovers. You got to cut that down here because the better teams you play, they will make you pay for turning the basketball over. It's the only thing in that first half offensively I would take back Indiana's inability to take care of the basketball. But aside from that, a 17-point lead at halftime, you love where you're at right now if you're Indiana.
All right, our halftime show has been brought to you by Prairie Farms, dedicated farmers, happy cows, real milk. Drink local with Prairie Farms. We'll return to the start of the second half in 2 minutes. This is IU Basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Hoosier fans, when it comes to transportation solutions, Enterprise runs every play in the book. From renting to buying, with cars, commercial trucks, and even passenger vans, Enterprise offers it all. And with more new college graduate hires every year than anyone else, you'll experience professional, spirited customer service that is unlike any other. So whatever your transportation need is, or the next time you have to travel, Enterprise has you covered. Pick the official partner of IU Athletics. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Subaru is Consumer Reports' 2024 Best Mainstream Automotive Brand and has earned more IIHS Top Safety Awards than any other brand since 2013. With 96% of all Subarus sold in the past 10 years still on the road and over 7 million Subarus built right here in Indiana, you know you're getting a quality vehicle. Royal Subaru has been serving Bloomington, Indiana for over 40 years. Visit us today at our East 3rd Street location or at royaleastsubaru.com.
IU Credit Union. We believe in community commitment, a long-term relationship, building a strong and trusted partnership.
Appreciation and respect go a very long way.
A fair deal for everyone, every day.
Leave your doubts behind. Grow your mind, time to shine. Make the day whatever you design.
IU Credit Union believes you can chase a dream. We started a credit union and created a community.
Back once again here at Simon Scott Assembly Hall. Indiana will take a 42-25 halftime lead into the second half of this ball game. Hoosiers playing very well tonight, especially at the defensive end, giving up only 25 points in the first half and holding Sam Houston at 25%. That's impressive in itself.
It really is, and I thought it was a team effort. It wasn't just the first 5. Guys came off the bench, provided a spark shooting the basketball, played great half-court defense. I thought Goody was really good. Leo off the bench. Tucker was really good off the bench. It's nice when you're a deep team, you can bring some guys in and contribute, and that's exactly what happened in the first half for Indiana.
Out on the floor, Malik Renew, Umar Bolo, Mackenzie Mbako, Trey Galloway, and Miles Rice, the original starting 5 for IU. Sam Houston will send out Cameron Hoopner, along with Khalif Sacco. They've got Brennan Burns at the point. Lamar Wilkerson's back in there. And also starting the second half is Dorian Finister. So that's their original starting 5 as well. It'll be Sam Houston basketball. Earl Walton ready to hand him the hardwood pill, and the pill comes in to Brennan Burns. And Burns will bring it across the timeline on the dribble against Miles Rice. Burns drives past to the left side, dumps it back outside to Finister. He tries to work on Rice down low, throws it up, and banks it in. And Finister starts just like he did the first half. He's got 12 points now. He's been their main go-to. Here's a bounce pass to Baldo. He's at the top of the lane. Looks at left and lobs it into Malik, who slams it home on a great alley-oop pass from Ballo. So Malik gets his 9th point. 44-27 Indiana. Here's Burns across the timeline, feeds Wilkerson on the left wing, back outside to Hoofner. They whip it around the top of the key. Now here is Sacco with the basketball. Dribbles a couple times, gives up his dribble, looks in trouble right now. Finally lobs it away to Brendan Burns. Burns takes it inside, throws up a runner, rims out, no good, and Ballo's got the rebound. Back down the court comes Rice, feeds Malik Renew. Renew pulls up, lobs it back to Rice. Rice now out on the perimeter. Top of the lane, between the circles, drives it left side, down low, scoops it up, blocked away by Sacco, and then they bring it back up the floor for Sam Houston. Wilkerson feeds Finister, and he slams it home.
Wow, Finister has been really impressive here to start this second half. That's 14 points for him right now in this ballgame.
Here's the lob into Ballo down low. He lost the handle. Brennan Burns comes up with it, throws it right side into the hands of Wilkerson, who fires a three, and he knocks it down. And Wilkerson gets his 7th point, and all of a sudden, Sam Houston on a run. And they've cut that lead down to 12 points, 44-32. Here is Rice, feeds Mackenzie Mbako. He drives into the lane now, lost the handle, got it back, tried to put it up, and draws the foul. So Mbako will go to the free throw line for Indiana. And the personal is going to be whistled against Cameron Hoofer, who now has his 2nd foul.
I was a little worried about Wilkerson here coming in the second half. He's a guy for Sam Houston averaging 20 points per game. He only had 4 points in that first half. You almost had the feeling that he's just bound to break out offensively.
And Mbako now has his 8th point of the ball game. Knocks down that free throw. McKenzie on the season, 91% at the line, and number 2 also good as that one rattles in for his 9th point. Yeah, he started out hot, and then he just cooled off pretty dramatically. 46-32 Indiana. Brennan Burns brings it up. Burns gets it across the timeline, guarded by Rice. Slides to the left, throws it outside to Finister, and Finister can't hang on to the pass. He goes out of bounds. That is turnover number 4 for Sam Houston. They've taken care of the ball nicely. Indiana's already got 10 turnovers in this ball game. 9 in the first half. Here is Trey Galloway. Outside of Mackenzie Mbako, right back to Gallo. He drives it to the right side, lobs it into Ballo down inside, throws it up. It wouldn't go down, but he does draw the foul on Sacco.
Yeah, what a pass there by Trey Galloway. Just a little no look right behind Sacco's head on that. Yeah, it went right behind his head there on the replay. And you can get Ballo open on that pick and roll. He does a really nice job using his big body to set a good screen at the top of the key, and he rolls hard right down the middle of the paint. That was a really good feed from Galloway.
So Ballo goes back to the free throw stripe, the 3rd time he's been there this ball game, and that one bounces off the rim and drops in. So Ballo now has his 5th point of the contest. 3 for 5 at the free throw stripe tonight. Umar, the official bounced the ball to him. He wasn't ready for it, and he jumped up like it startled him. And the official and he have a smile to one another. And now Umar ready to shoot his 2nd free throw. On its way, got it. Nice job by Umar Ballos. Get his 6th point of the contest. And Umar, 4 of 6 on the night. 48-32 Indiana. Here's Brennan Burns across the timeline. Burns takes it to the left. Then dumps it, top of the key to Sacco. He hands it right back to Wilkerson for a 15-foot jump shot, and he buries it.
It's a really good set there. Indiana's guards did not communicate. A little handoff, a little ball screen at the top. No switching. Great set by Sam Houston.
Galloway with the basketball, feeds Mbako. He'll fire up a 3. It's off the mark, no good, long, and the rebound comes to Wilkerson. Back the other way to Finister, back outside to Wilkerson, drives into the lane, little runner, knocks it down. Wilkerson, pretty clever on his shot sometimes. He's got 11 points. 48-36. Again, that lead cut to 12. Here is Miles Rice on the left side. Looks outside, looks for help, lobs it into Mackenzie Mbako, who lost the handle, and it went out of bounds off of Sam Houston, so the Hoosiers will have it.
Pointed Indiana's way, but... Oh, man. Okay, so it is Indiana's basketball.
Well, that's what the official signaled. I don't think it was maybe the right call, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it here.
Yeah, the other official coming in.
I agree. I thought that went off Mbako's leg, but I could be wrong too. But it looks like Indiana's going to keep it here.
They are. Earl Walton is listening to Mike Woodson right now, but not actually pleased with what he's saying to him. Here is Rice driving it down right side, scoops it up, wouldn't go, tipped away, knocked out of bounds. This one will belong to Sam Houston.
Yeah, we got to get that foul call there. Miles Rice just got hacked going to the basket there by multiple defenders. Look, he's beside himself. He can't understand it. It's a really good move. He went off the opposite foot, right-hand layup, right-hand foot. Just caught the defenders off balance, and there's a ton of contact underneath the basket there, no whistle.
Inbound comes to Brennan Burns. Burns will bring it up for this Sam Houston ball club that has fought their way back into this thing, down 12. Here's the pass outside to Finister. Finister feeds back to Burns. Burns now dumps it into Hoofner. Hoofner in low against Tucker. Inside, throws it up, got it, and a foul. And we may have a single-digit lead for Indiana if that three-point play goes through.
We got a guy in Wilkerson who's the leading scorer. He's got 7 early points here in this second half, 11 total for the game. So a really good set, because what you want to do with your best player, your number one scorer, is have him set screens. And that time Wilkerson came across the lane, and Goody didn't want to help. Didn't want to help out the big because he did not want to lead the leading scorer for Sam Houston, which left Hoofner wide open on the baseline for an easy 2.
And that's 11 points now for Hoofner. Just knocked in that free throw on a 3-point play, and we got a 9-point ball game. Here's the pass inside to Malik. He lost the handle, but he was fouled on that play. And they're going to call this one on Brennan Burns. That'll be his first.
It just seems out of sorts offensively right now. Miles Rice seems to be thinking too much. I mean, that's a play. So many defenders are on the basketball because that post feed, Don, is a 3-foot pass. I mean, Rice is literally 3 feet from Malik Renew, and he's making that bounce pass. There's multiple defenders all over the basketball.
Leo looking to get it inbounds, and he does. He throws it into the backcourt, and it's picked up by Rice. He'll bring it across the timeline once again. Slides to the left side, takes it to the wing, pulls up, gives it over to Malik Renew. Renew on the baseline, tries to drive it, tries to work his way inside against Sacco down low, throws it down to the corner to Rice. Rice in the other corner, and he's looking for help. Now it's 5 on the shot clock. Rice will force up a shot and knock it in. Little 12-footer that goes down for Miles Rice, and he's got his 6th point of the ball game. 50-39, Indiana by 11. Here is Brennan. And Burns with the basketball, slides it to the right. Luke Goody gets called for a foul, I guess. And Luke Goody has picked up his 3rd foul of the ball game. And we have time out on the floor with 15:44 on the clock, and Indiana off to a slow start here in the second half. 50-39, they lead Sam Houston. We're back in a moment. This is IU Basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Hoosier fans, Harrell Fish Incorporated has been making a difference across Indiana since 1985 as the premier provider of mechanical systems, including heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and process piping. Whether it's a large facility, business, or home, or if you want to work with a local company that is the best at what they do and supports the community, be sure to call HFI for your next project and see how they can make a difference for you.
Attention Hoosier fans! Whether you're in town for a big game or reconnecting with old friends, the IU Hotel and Biddle Conference Center at the Indiana Memorial Union is your home away from home. Enjoy first-rate amenities in the heart of Indiana University. Experience the charm of College Town while staying just steps away from all the action. Visit imu.indiana.edu for more information. Go Hoosiers!
How many devices are connected to Wi-Fi in your home today? Televisions, smartphones, video doorbells, maybe even your refrigerator. It's a lot to put together into one seamlessly connected Wi-Fi solution. Smithville has just what you need to customize your ultra-fast Wi-Fi experience throughout your home. Learn how Smithville's new managed Wi-Fi service keeps you connected to what matters. Call 800-742-4084 or visit smithville.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Simon Scott Assembly Hall. We're here at the first television timeout of the second half, and Indiana has allowed Sam Houston to get within 9 at one point. It's now an 11-point Indiana lead. Have you heard of Mom Water, refreshing fruit-infused vodka water with zero carbonation, zero sugar? 0 carbs and only 90 calories. Mom Water's the perfect game day drink. It's founded in Indiana and now a proud sponsor of IU Athletics. Please drink and enjoy responsibly.
Well, we were talking up this Indiana defense in the first half, and Sam Houston must have heard us and got inspired, because here in the second half, the Bearkats are 6 of 7 from the field. They have just knocked down shot after shot after shot here, and they have climbed right back into this ball game, outscoring Indiana 14-8 in the first 4 minutes of action, down to an 11-point lead here. Still a comfortable margin here if you're Indiana, but you got to do something here to reclaim that energy, that momentum that you had for a spurt midway point in that first half. Indiana's got to get that back.
Inbound's going to come from Burns. Brennan Burns will bounce it into Hoofner. Hoofner against Bryson Tucker, and Tucker, his pass deflected. It's picked up in there by Indiana. Anthony Leal up the court to Malik Renew. He takes it inside with a Euro step and lays it in. And Malik's got 11 now. Indiana takes it to a 13-point advantage, 52-39. Brennan Burns coming up the floor with the basketball. Gets it across the timeline, feeds it left side to Hoofner, then down to Wilkerson. He whips it back out to Hoofner, now to Burns. Burns cut off, top of the key, backs it out, still in the dribble. Now flips it away to Scroggins, who's into the game for Sacco, and he throws it out of bounds. Hoofner went one way and the pass went another, and so it's Indiana basketball. Luke Goody, who had a terrific first half, 13 points, knocked in 4 threes in the first half. His best performance of the season. We'll see if he can get going in the second half as he did in the first. Now ball in the hands of Miles Rice out near midcourt. Burns on him defensively, throws to Luke Goody. Goody will take one dribble, fire it up, and hit it. And Goody still on fire. He's got 16 points in the ball game. You know his career high is 16?
Really? Well, he's right there.
So across the timeline, Brennan Burns with a basketball on the left wing.
Wouldn't have missed that free throw in the first half.
Throws it outside to Finister, then outside to Wilkerson for a 3, and he hits it. And he was wide open.
Wide open there.
Wilkerson's got his 14th point. So back comes Indiana, 55-42 leader. Pass comes top of the key to Malik Renew. His pass deflected and stolen by Scroggins, and stolen right back by Anthony Leal. To Goody for another 3 try. This one's off the rim. Rebound tipped out, and Wilkerson comes up with it. Wilkerson down the floor, left wing, on the drive. Pulls up on the baseline. Throws it back outside into the hands of Bryson Tucker. So another turnover. Here's Leal the other way. Tried to lob it inside, deflected out of bounds, and it'll belong to Indiana.
Indiana had numbers there, 3-on-1. It looked like it was Burns that got a hand on that pass there. Otherwise, that's a wide-open alley-oop slam there. That's what you've got to do. Get these turnovers from Sam Houston, and then get out and run. Use your athleticism, your speed, and attack the basket.
Anthony Leal will inbound. Looks, throws it into Malik Renew. Malik will drive on Scroggins, spins into the lane, little jump hook, rolls off the rim, and the rebound comes to Finister for Sam Houston. Back the other way. Here is Finister, and he missed. Ooh, they're going to call a foul on Indiana. Finister tried to penetrate that time and was splitting defenders. It looked like he must have been fouled by Malik, is who they call it on, and that'll be his second foul.
Yeah, Finister was good in the first half. Wilkerson's been better here in the second half. I think Hoofner's just been kind of a staple for them at both ends of the court here. It's really been those 3 guys from Sam Houston that's really carried the load offensively. It's not too hard to predict here who's going to take a majority of the shots. Indiana's got to lock in here defensively.
Umar Bola's back in. Malik sits down. So does Miles Rice, and Trey Galloway's back in the game. Here's a feed outside to Wilkerson. Wilkerson drives, pulls up on the wing, then throws up a 16-foot jump shot and knocks it in again. Wilkerson got a touch. He's got 16. Back the other way. It's an 11-point Indiana lead now, and here's a foul as Scroggins got Umar Bolo, blocked him illegally, and the foul is called. Scroggins picks up his 3rd. So Indiana will have the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket, and Anthony Leal will trigger the inbound play. 13:25 left in the Central Indiana Honda Dealer scoreboard here in this final half of play. Indiana comfortably in front at halftime, but it's come a little tighter. Here's a feed inside to Tucker, and he gets fouled. So Lamar Wilkerson is called for this one. That'll be his third of the game.
That's a good pass by Anthony Leo. He's the out-of-bounds underneath guy that's looking to make a pass there. Say maybe 4 seconds off the inbounds clock there. Anthony just took his time, was really patient there, allowed Bryson Tucker to flash open underneath the basket, hit him with a little bounce pass.
So Tucker goes to the free throw line. He missed his first 2 of the night in the first half, and he had hit 6 of 7 coming into the ball game, but he knocks that one down for his third point of the evening. And Bryson, a freshman out of Bishop O'Connell High School in Bowie, Maryland, picks both of them down. He's got his 4th point of the ball game, and now Indiana takes the lead back up, 57-44, a 13-point advantage. Here's Burns with the dribble for Sam Houston. On the move, top of the key, drives into the lane, almost lost it, got it back out to Wilkerson for a long jumper. It's no good, and Umar Baldo with a rebound. Up the floor to Trey Galloway, and there's going to be a foul called on Brennan Burns. So Burns picks up his second foul of the ball game, and I believe that is team foul 6 on, as Hoofner goes to the sideline. And it'll be Leal taking it out of bounds on the far sideline at the Indiana end of the floor. Here's the pass in to Trey Galloway. Drives it left, throws it out to Goody. Goody goes right side to Leal. Gets it into Baldo. Baldo works on Scroggins now. Tries to get it into the lane. Does so. Turns, puts up with the left hand, and can't get it down. Rebound comes off to Wilkerson, and now we got a foul inside.
There's Leal again.
I think it's Scroggins who is called for the personal.
Yeah, Anthony's doing some really nice things right now. Not scoring a ton of points, but he's got 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. He's doing a little bit of everything for Indiana right now in his limited action. He's just getting involved, and that was a great example of right there, sticking his head right underneath the rim, getting in position for the offensive rebound.
And that was Wilkerson who got called for the foul, his 4th. So he sits. He's down on the bench at Sam Houston's end, and Josiah Hammonds is back in the ball game in his spot. And it'll be Anthony Leal to the free throw line looking for his 3rd point of the contest. As he goes to the stripe. Anthony just 2 for 2 on the year from the field. I say just, he made them both. And now he knocks down that free one, so he's in every category scoring-wise for Indiana so far this year. He's got his 3rd point of this ball game. Leal, a senior, hung around for another year and knocks that one down as well. He's got 4. So he and Craig Galloway are 5th-year seniors on this ball club, and they stuck around because they wanted to see Indiana come up big, and they're trying to help them do that. 59-44. Here's a long jumper by Burns, and he knocks it down. Brennan Burns just picked himself up, threw up a 3, and knocked it in for his first points of the ball game. And now it's 59-47. Here's Galloway with a basketball. Indiana still on top by 12. Galloway drives it to the right wing, pulls up, throws it cross court, and it's knocked away. Stolen by Burns, down the floor to Hammonds. He lost the handle. Still a fight for it. They scramble on the floor, and he goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to IU.
Oh, they said he was out of bounds. Yeah, I tried calling timeout. Really good effort there by both teams. Hammonds, that was like a baseball slide into home. 2 hands just flying around third base. Just dove on that basketball, called timeout immediately. I'm going to watch the replay here. Yep, he was out of bounds. Yeah. Really good call by the official there. But that was a wild sequence of events there. Both teams all over that loose ball.
Goody inbounds, gets it to Galloway, then back to Galloway gets it back to Goody. Goody brings it down the right side, hands it off to Bryson Tucker. Tucker gives it outside to Galloway between the circles. He dribbles to the left, bounces into Baldo. Baldo gets fouled on the play, and I think Scroggins just got, he's going to get teed up. He just got teed up on top of everything else. So Scroggins is out of the ball game. That'll be his 4th and 5th fouls of the contest. He didn't like what he saw there, but it was the right call. I don't know what he was bellying about. He was just frustrated, I think. Whatever the case, 11:56 to go here in the final half of play. Indiana with a 59-47 lead over Sam Houston. Back in a moment. This is IU basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Honda's biggest event is back. Happy Honda Days are here with our best savings of the year. All remaining 24s must go. Save thousands with 1.9% financing. Award-winning Honda cars, SUVs, trucks, vans, hybrids, and EVs are all in stock, like the 2024 Honda Accord, now with low 1.9% APR financing. Do not miss it. To have Happy Honda Days, search your local Honda dealer. See dealer for financing details for well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 1/2/25.
It's no coincidence that Neil rhymes with deal, because that's something you can always count on with the leader in tires and auto repair for nearly a century. Neil Tire is committed to giving you the best deal on a set of Falcon tires. Stay safe on the roads this basketball season as you travel to all those Indiana Hoosiers games. Visit neiltire.com to schedule an appointment and to find the location nearest you. As always, nothing beats a Neil deal.
At Indiana University, we're undaunted by challenge. We take the lead. We don't follow the crowd. Embracing the future with creativity and bravery. Unapologetically optimistic. Equipped with the knowledge and intention to change the world. Because bold is who we are. 9 campuses, 1 purpose. Creating tomorrow, today. Indiana University. Bring on tomorrow. Join us at iu.edu.
Back once again here at Simon Scott Assembly Hall, 59-47. Indiana on top of Sam Houston with 11:56 to go on the Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard. Go the extra mile off the court with Honda, the most fuel-efficient full-line automaker in America. It's giving you more miles per gallon. Your Central Indiana Honda dealers, they are proud supporters of IU athletics.
Well, the free throw line here is going to be a big difference maker for Indiana here in this second half. Sam Houston's been fouling Indiana, and they've got 9 team fouls already here. The Hoosiers have an opportunity here with Wilkinson in foul trouble. He's got 4. He's been huge here, 12 points already in the second half, but he's got to sit on the bench with 4 fouls. Indiana's gotten into that bench a little bit from Sam Houston. If you can get to the free throw line and make your free throws down the stretch, that will help your cause here. I'll tell you what, Sam Houston is right in this ball game. It's only a 12-point lead for Indiana. Anything can happen here, especially if you don't make your free throws, you turn the basketball over, then all of a sudden the Bearkats get some momentum. So a very pivotal point in the game right now for Indiana. The Hoosiers will get to the line. You just got to knock them down when you do.
Indiana sends out Bolo, Tucker, Goody, Leal, and Galloway. Goody will go to the free throw line to shoot the technical fouls against Scroggins, who fouled out of the ball game with that tee, and the foul that was called just preceding it. And Goody at the free throw line rattles it around the top of the rim to the back and then in. And so Luke Goody now with his 17th point of the ball game, and that's a new career high for him. And he got number 2. 18 points for Luke Goody. Indiana will get the basketball back now with free throws coming to Umar Bolo.
Now this is a 1-on-1 here. So Bolo's got to knock this first one down here. Get that left-handed touch going. He's been pretty good here tonight. 4 of 6, is that right?
4 of 6, yep. So Umar at the stripe. Transfer from Arizona. And takes the look, fires it up there, and knocks it in. Gotta like it. 7 points for Umar. I'll ask him the next time I talk to him if that's the most free throws he's ever made in the game. Now 5 of 7. It might be.
Well, if his career percentage is less than 50, it's probably a pretty good chance that those are his most he's ever hit.
Here's the next one.
Got it.
That a baby?
So smooth.
8 points now for Umar Bolo. And Indiana leads it 63-47. So Indiana back to a 16-point advantage. Here is Brendan Burns driving on Galloway, throws it up, and got the roll. And a foul called, and Gallo gets picked up the personal. And he's got his second of the ball.
Just a straight line drive from the top of the key. Again, a little miscommunication from Indiana. Sam Houston fakes the ball screen, and the offensive player slips the screen and goes to the other wing. Well, Galloway thought there was going to be the screen, so he was waiting for the switch, but there was nobody home. And that time, Burns is able to turn the corner, straight line drive to get the N1.
So Burns goes to the free throw stripe, and a 3-point play for him. So Brendan Burns picks up his 6th point of the ball game. And Indiana's lead is right back down to 13. Here's Goody. Got it across the timeline, and the ball's kicked out of bounds by Sacco, and it'll belong to IU in their front of their bench. Indiana leading 63-50, but it was a 22-point, the biggest lead of the ball game in the first half. And Indiana started to let it slip a little bit at the halftime. And the start of the second half, Sam Houston got right back in the ball game. Here's the pass outside. They get it. Here's Tucker with it. Tucker now flips it out to Miles Rice, who's back in there. Rice now on the dribble. Rice starts it to the top, throws it inside the ball on a give and go, throws it up there and draws another foul. This time it is on Hooper. And Hoofner has picked up his third of the ball game.
He was in position, but about to take the charge there. Just wasn't able to kind of maintain his feet there. I know what I would have done. I would have taken the charge.
Boom.
I would have been going the other way. No doubt about it. But that's not an easy play for Hoofner. That's a big man coming at you in Ballo, 7 foot, 260 pounds.
So Ballo goes to the free throw line once again tonight. This is his 5th trip to the stripe. And that one rims out. But still like what I've seen from him tonight.
Even that one, that's just a soft miss. You can't miss on the front of the rim, though. You want to miss on the back. Give yourself a chance for it to go in. But it looks good. It is a nice soft ball that's floating up there.
Eyes number 2. On its way. And missed it. Off the left side this time. And so he's missed a couple in a row. Back the other way. Ball in the hands of Burns. Gets it across the timeline. Burns, good ball handler, throws it out to Finister. Finister feeds it off left to Josiah Hammonds, and Hammonds gets it on to Burns inside to Hoofner. Backs in Goody, tries to pound his way inside and draws the foul.
Don't slop down at the ball there. Hoofner's got the mismatch. We've seen it now. That's the 3rd time he's been isolated against Goody. Goody's doing all he can, but just giving up too much pounds, a little bit too much height. And Hoofner just does what he's supposed to do. Just bury his shoulder right into Goody's chest, gets right around the rim, and Leo slaps down, hits him on the wrist.
2 shots coming to Hoofner. He's got 11 points in this ball game. First attempt is on its way, and it rattles out. So the Finney Fries chant will come once again from the student section.
Well, they want Fries.
2 misses.
I think they're going to get him this time.
I don't think this guy can miss on the second one.
90%?
He's too good a free throw shooter. But he has missed one previously tonight. We'll see. Oh, he did. There it is. Finney Fries for those who have a rewards card. Across the timeline is Miles Rice. Still, Indiana with a 13-point lead. Rice drives it to the right side, pulls up, fires up a 17-footer, and hits. Miles Rice with his 8th point of the ball game. Mid-range shot going down tonight for him. 65-50. Here's Burns, left side, hands it off into the hands of Finister. Finister drives it off to Hoofner. Hoofner goes down low to the baseline, then brings it back out with the left hand, threw it away. And a whistle. And a foul. Oh, they're going to call Luke Goody on the foul on Sacco, I guess.
That's a terrible call. And a really bad pass that time by Hoofner.
And that's the 4th foul on Luke Goody.
Yeah, it looks like Mbako's coming in for him, but I didn't see much at all there. That was almost kind of like a pass interference call when the pass is uncatchable. There's no way that Sacco was coming down with that basketball. I think he got bailed out there by the official.
So Burns will inbound. Pass comes into Sacco. Sacco throws it out to Hoofner. He feeds it over to Finister. Finister back to Hammonds. And then Hammonds bounces into Hoofner, who tries to back in Bryson Tucker. Throws up the shot. Won't go, but another foul is called. Wow. Lots of fouls being called here. No doubt about that. Tucker called for the personal. That will be his 2nd. And is it in the act of shooting or not? It was. And I believe that's going to be Hoofner again going to the line. Well, he just missed his last 2, which is really uncharacteristic for him. 90% free throw shooter coming into the ball game. And he missed 1 in the first half, too. So he's missed 3 on the night, but he's been to the line a bunch. That one is good. Nothing but net. Hoofner now with his 14th, make that his 12th point of the ball game.
And you got to think about, how long does Coach Mudge for Sam Houston, leave their leading scorer on the bench. I'm thinking about the 8-minute mark. If they can keep this within striking distance, expect Wilkerson to come back in around 8 minutes.
Hoofner going for his 13th point of the ball game with 10:13 to go here in this final half of play, and he got it. So 13 now for Hoofner, and Indiana's Anthony Leal inbounds to Miles Rice. 10:10 to go in this contest. Indiana with the lead, but it hasn't been a dominant one at this juncture in the second half. Here's a drive by Rice. Rice backs his way against Hammonds, bounces it out to Malik Renew. He bounces it to Bryson Tucker. Tucker trying to back Hoofner down now. Throws it out to Rice, right back to Tucker. Tucker again spins, finds a fadeaway, misses the shot. Rebound taken out of there by Burns. Burns in a hurry the other way, throws it up, and he threw it away into the hands of Malik Renew. Up the court, it comes to Miles Rice. 3 on the way. Yes! And Rice has got his 11th point of the night, his first 3 of the ball game. Indiana 68-52. Burns the other way, throws it up and draws the foul. Anthony Leal picks up the personal, and that'll be his 3rd.
I don't understand how that happens, especially after a made shot. Donovan, it's just a simple pass to Burns, the point guard for Sam Houston. After a made basket, he just goes straight down the middle of the court and gets an and-one layup. I mean, it's just transition defense has got to be better than that, especially in a game where the Bearkats are fighting right now. I mean, you can't be just settling here thinking that you're okay with a 14-point lead. Sam Houston is not going to quit, and that was a great example by Burns there. He attacked the rim, drew the foul. It's a chance at a 3-point play.
He's got 8 points in the ball game, and he missed it. And the rebound comes to Mackenzie Mbako. Outlet to Bryson Tucker. He feeds Rice, who'll take it inside, throws it up and in. Miles finishes beautifully, gets his 13th point. Now it's 70-54. Across the timeline, this is Burns with a basketball. Burns on the dribble. Moves to the left, throws it right to Hoofner. He will pump up a 3, miss it, and the rebound, Malik Renew. Renew gives to Leal. Anthony brings it up. Leal across the timeline. He lobs into Mackenzie down low. And Mackenzie Mbako turning around, trying to fight his way in there for a layup, and he got it. Mackenzie Mbako's got 11. 72-54, and suddenly we got back out to an 18-point advantage. 8:43 left. Burns with a basketball. Burns drives it left, pulls up on the wing, down low, gets underneath the basket, kicks it out to Hoofner. Hoofner fires up a fadeaway shot, nails it, and a foul. This was a 2-point shot, but the foul call whistled against Indiana. Now, who'd they put it on?
That's Mbako right there. That's a tough shot by Hoofner. I almost gave up on him as a basketball player there. He took a bad 3 the possession before. That was a really tough shot. A little step back with the left hand, about 16 feet from the basket. A full contest by Mbako. Just a really tough shot by Hoofner. He has been a force here offensively in this second half.
15 points for him, going for his 16th. And rims it no good. Man, I can't believe how many free throws he's missed tonight for a 90% free throw shooter. Here's Malik Renew down low and across into the lane. Another whistle blows. Another foul is called. And they're going to whistle this one, I believe.
Foul number 34.
No, 34 is Khalif Sacco. That's his second of the ball game.
Renew to the line to shoot 2 for Indiana.
So Renew will go to the stripe now. Malik with 11 points in the game, 1 for 1 at the stripe in this contest. Got a free throw toss on a 3-point play in the first half. So Malik looking for his 12th point of the evening as he flies this one up there and good. And Renew, really a much better free throw shooter this year than we've seen in the past. 88% coming into the ball game, and he hasn't hurt his percentage with 2 that have gone down tonight. He'll have 1 more. Indiana trying to boost the lead once again. This one bounces around and drops in. 13 points now for Renew, and Indiana's got an 18-point lead at 74-56. 8:20 left in this one. Burns brings it across the timeline. Burns works it to the left, then back to the right, bounces it off to Sacco. Sacco turns around, holds onto it, kicks it outside. It comes to Hammonds. Hammonds lobs it into Sacco down inside, works on Malik, tries to turn around, throws up a hook, and he missed it. Anthony Leal gets the board. Down the floor quickly to Tucker, right back out to Mbako. He drives, gives it back to Tucker. Tucker now slides it into the lane. He gets bumped, and he'll go to the line as well. A lot of fouls being called here in the second half.
Make your free throws. You're going to win this ball game easily here. That's what we talked about before. Indiana's going to get to the free throw line. They're going to get fouled. You got an 18-point lead with just under 8 minutes left to go in the game. You make your free throws down the stretch. Sam Houston's got no chance of getting back into this game, but you got to make your free throws down the stretch.
7:53 left in this contest on the Central Indiana Honda Dealer scoreboard, with Indiana on top 74-56. Back in a moment. This is IU Basketball on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Introducing Hoosier Game Day Lager, the official craft beer of Indiana University Athletics. Brewed by Upland Brewing Company in Bloomington, this smooth, refreshing beer embodies Hoosier pride with iconic cream and crimson candy stripes. It's the perfect companion for every game. Whether you're cheering in Memorial Stadium, Assembly Hall, or watching from home, IU Athletics are always better with beer. Find Hoosier Game Day Lager at Upland's 9 family-friendly locations, your local liquor store, neighborhood bar, and everywhere Upland beers are sold. Upland Brewing Company reminds you to drink responsibly. Go Hoosiers!
Sharp Business Systems of Indiana is proud to be an official technology solutions provider of IU Sports Properties. SBS Indiana is best known for our great document solutions, such as copiers and printers. But here at SBS, we also offer a full line of professional audio-visual solutions, including touchscreen video boards with integrated speakers and microphones, complete with professional installation and service. This state-of-the-art technology can improve both communication and interaction in offices and classrooms alike. To find out more, go to sbsindiana.com or call 317-844-0033.
Viaggio Marine is proud to be the official pontoon boat sponsor of Indiana University Athletics. Located right here in Indiana, Viaggio is proudly family-owned and operated. You'll love our complete lineup of pontoon boats featuring bold, innovative new looks, plush, luxurious furniture packages, vibrant new LED lighting packages, and unmatched construction. For the hottest thing in pontoons, visit ViaggioPontoonboats.com. That's VIAGGIO pontoonboats.com.
Welcome back once again to Simon Scott Assembly Hall. Indiana 74, Sam Houston 56 with 7:53 left in this contest. Don't forget to join Coach Mike Woodson at 7:05 on most Monday nights throughout the season for Inside IU Basketball, presented by CommunityCars.com and hosted live at Hoosier Hanks East off of College Mall Road in Bloomington. Had our last show last night. Not our last show, but we had a show last night, and we got another one coming up in 2 weeks on Monday, December the 16th.
You know, Bob Knight always used to say that if you're making more free throws than your opponent is shooting, that's a great way to win the ball game. That's one stat that you heard over and over and over again talked about. It just means you're being the aggressor. And here tonight, Indiana is 19 of 26, 19 made free throws, and Sam Houston's only shot 16 total as a team. And you got Bryson Tucker that's about ready to go back to the free throw line here, shooting 2 for Indiana, and a chance to extend this 18-point lead out to 20.
Bryson missed his first 2 of the night in the first half, but he's hit a couple here in the second half, and now make it 3 as he's got his 5th point of the ball game. So Tucker trying to make this a 20-point lead for the Hoosiers. Number 2 on its way, and good. And Tucker now has got 6 points, the freshman out of Bowie, Maryland, and now here's Brennan Burns bringing it up for Sam Houston. Burns on the dribble, lost the handle, but it was tipped by Miles Rice out of bounds. Nice defensive deflection there. And Wilkerson comes back in the ball game just about the time you said. 8 minutes to go, 7:45 on the clock. He's back in there.
They waited about 2 minutes too long, though, when Indiana went on that run.
Here's a drive by Burns again. Inside lays it in. Boy, I'll tell you what, Burns is having himself a really nice ball game. He's got 10 points. 76-58. He's the backup point guard. But the primary point guard for them is out with an injury. Here is Miles Rice. Bounce pass to Malik Renew. Renew turns, top of the key, drives on Sacco down low, bangs into him. A whistle. Nope, no whistle. Oh, now it comes. And he makes the shot. So Malik has his 15th point of the ball game, and he'll get a chance at a 3-point play.
Just one-on-one there. Sacco doesn't have much chance against a more skilled, big-bodied Malik Renew. And again, Indiana getting to the free throw line. It's like clockwork right now. Attack the rim, force Sam Houston to have to play through your physicality. They're going to have to foul you.
So Renew trying to convert a 3-point play here to make it a 21-point lead, and does exactly that. 16 now for Malik. Indiana up 79-58, and just a point away from their biggest lead of the ball game. Across the timeline, Burns gives it over to Finister. Outside to Hoofner. He dribbles it off to Wilkerson. Wilkerson back outside to Burns. Burns trying to drive, pitches out to Wilkerson. He gets into the lane, drives down low against Leo, puts up a little jump runner that won't go, and Malik comes up with a rebound. Back on the floor. Here's Leal down the floor with a pass to Tucker. He puts it up and in. Great assist by Anthony Leal. And Tucker now has his 8th point. 81-58. We are seeing more of Anthony Leal tonight than we've seen in the last, all season long. And he's got more minutes than this one, I think, combined.
Yeah, strength is not on the ball defense, but boy, off the ball, he knows positioning, he knows communication. He can make his teammates better defensively just by being aware, communicating, and being a leader out on the court. I agree, it's more minutes than he's seen, but I love that he's seeing them right now. He's doing some really good things for Indiana at both ends.
All right, we'll be back in a moment with Indiana up 81-58, 6:36 to go on the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with Healthy Indiana plan benefits, we help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining health insurance.
Get back in the game. As the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of IU Athletics, IU Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Specialists are dedicated to caring for injured athletes. From the college superstar to the weekend warrior, we can tackle any injury and get you back in the game and back to the activities you love. Get expert care close to home. Call 812-333-2663 or visit iuhealth.org/BloomingtonOrtho.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Welcome back to Simon Scott Assembly Hall. 6:36 left here in this ball game with Indiana up 81-58. Hoosiers, get ready to cheer for your free fries at all men's basketball home games. When the opposing team misses both free throws and a single trip to the line, you score a free order of Finney fries. Head to any Finney Hospitality Group restaurant in Indiana the next day to claim your fries. Don't forget, you must be an FHG Rewards member to cash in on the tasty reward. Here's the basketball in the hands of Brennan Burns. Lobs it inside, stolen away by Malik Renew. Turnover by Sam Houston. Here's Leal up the court to Miles Rice. Rice gets it across the timeline, slows a bit. Now on the dribble against Burns. Miles dumps it to Malik Renew, top of the key, gives it back to Miles, drives it inside, throws it out to Malik. Renew backs away with a 17-foot jump shot that misses badly. Rebound taken out of there by Finister. Finister across the timeline. He drives into the lane, lost the handle, got it back, and throws it up and missed it, and the rebound comes to Leal. Anthony down the floor, feeds Mackenzie Mbako. Mbako into the lane. He tries to put a shot up, throws it up, and got it. Mackenzie Mbako gets his 13th point. Stayed with it. Could have had it knocked out of his hands, but he hung in there. 83-58 Indiana. Here's Wilkerson on the drive down low. He puts it up and in. And Wilkerson now has got his 18th point. I'll tell you what, Sam Houston's shooting it lights out in the second half, aren't they? 83-60. 75% at the last time out. And they're still hanging in there. Here's Malik Renew, goes to Tucker. Tucker into the lane, forces a shot up, and won't go. It rolls off the rim, and the rebound comes to Finister. He got it for Sam Houston, brings it down the court. Finister in the lane, throws it into Sacco, and he slams it home.
What a catch.
That was a catch.
That was a fastball from about 5 feet away. I cannot believe that Sacco caught that ball. I was about to say horrible pass, but he was able to come down with it and finish with the slam.
Bounce pass to Rice. He drives a nice spin move inside, throws it up, and got the roll. Miles Rice suddenly with 15 points in the ball game. Good second half for him. He's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, offensively, Indiana's just getting whatever they want right now.
85-62. Sam Houston on the attack. And we're talking about the team, not the player. And here's a drive by Wilkerson. Turns, spins, fires, misses. Rebound, Malik Renew. Renew brings it back for IU. Gets it across the timeline. Feeds it over to Leal. Leal comes left side to Mbako. He weaves it back to the right side to Miles Rice. Rice now holds on, dribbles it back out front, throws it inside feed to Malik Renew, inside underneath, turns around, puts it up with the left hand, and lays it in. Really nice shot by Malik Renew. More of a hook shot than anything else. Gets his 18th point. 87-62, Indiana. Indiana starting to pull away now with 3:55 to go. Here is Brendan Burns on the dribble, left side, gives it out top of the key to Finister. Finister feeds Burns on the right. Burns now throws it back to Wilkerson. Wilkerson looked at the three, couldn't get it off. Now dribbles it left, fires up a 17-footer that won't go. It's tipped outside, however, to Burns. Burns back the other way, down to the baseline, throws it on the baseline corner, and Finister's shot is blocked out there, but they're going to call a foul on Malik. And so Renew will pick up the personal. That will be his third of the ball game. And timeout on the floor with 3:32 left. Indiana leads 87-62. And we'll be back in a moment. This is IU Basketball, the CareSource Radio Network from Learfield.
Honda's biggest event is back. Happy Honda Days are here with our best savings of the year. All remaining 24s must go. Save thousands with 1.9% financing. Award-winning Honda cars, SUVs, trucks, vans, hybrids, and EVs are all in stock. Like the 2024 Honda Accord, now with low 1.9% APR financing. Do not miss it. To have Happy Honda Days, search your local Honda dealer. See dealer for financing details for well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 1/2/25.
Did you know that 9 out of 10 customers would recommend AAA insurance to a friend? That's higher than the percentage of people that love sunsets. Yeah, the thing's so majestic that the last time you saw one, you posted 25 blurry photos of it online. Don't worry, it's not about likes, it's about heart. Legendary service and superior coverage with AAA insurance, something 9 out of 10 people would recommend. Find out why and get a quote at AAA.com/insurance. Based on a 2023 customer survey. Insurance provided by CSAA Insurance Exchange.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Back once again here at Simon Scott Assembly Hall. It's Indiana 87. Sam Houston 62 with 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in this contest. Looking to buy, sell, or build a home but don't know where to start? Call the trusted agents at True Blood Real Estate, the official real estate partner of Indiana Athletics.
45 points here in the second half with just over 3.5 minutes left to go. That's pretty good offensive performance for Indiana. There's a decent chance here they score over 50 points in the second half. It's just been too much offensively for Sam Houston. It's not just making shots, Don. It's getting to the free throw line. Indiana is 22 of 29 from the free throw line. That's really good. Getting there, making them. You got to love what you see here from Indiana up to this point in the season, shooting free throws. The combination of making shots, getting to the free throw line as much, it's just been overwhelming here for the Sam Houston defense. And although Sam Houston's shooting the ball pretty well here in this second half, it's just not been nearly enough to keep pace with Indiana's offense.
So Indiana right now with a 25-point advantage, 3:32 to go in this contest. Langdon Hatton comes into the game for the first time tonight. And also Ja'Kai Newton, who has not been in since I think he played in, the second game of the year?
Yep.
And hasn't seen playing time since because of an injury. He's struggled with a hamstring pull.
It's good to see him out there.
It is good to see him out there. Leal still in the ball game. Miles Rice, Bryson Tucker. And that free throw is missed by Finister, who hasn't missed too many shots at all tonight. That's his first miss at the line out of 3 attempts. He's had 14 points, but settled in on 10 of those in the first half. Not as effective in the second half, even though they got off to it. Maybe it was Langdon Hatton picking up a rebound on that missed free throw. So Indiana's got the basketball back with 3:26 left. Ball in the hands of Miles Rice. Rice fires it right to Leal, right back to Rice, takes it to the wing, down low, nice feed to Langdon Hatton, who puts it up and in. Langdon Hatton got himself to be a little bit of a fan favorite down in the Bahamas, and he is not letting anybody down here tonight. He's got his first 2 on the first play that he got in the ballgame for. Here's Hoofner with a 3. He missed. Rebound to Rice. Down the floor. Miles brings it down the floor. Nice feed to Hatton again. Throws it outside to Leal. Leal back out front to Ja'Kai Newton. Newton pulls up from 15 and misses the shot. The rebound taken out of there by Finister. Finister back down the floor, finds Wilkerson in the corner to Hammonds for a 3, and he buries it. Josiah Hammonds gets his second 3 of the night. He got one in the first half. Now he's got one here in the second half. It's 89-65 Indiana. Now, here's a drive by Rice inside. He lays it up and in. I'll tell you, the defense has not been all that good for Sam Houston. 17 points from Rice. Indiana back up to that big lead again, 26. Here's another drive, missed shot underneath and rebounded by Bryson Tucker. Down the floor to Hatton. Langdon turns around, looks for help. Now gets it out to Anthony Leal. Leal with the basketball feeds Rice. Rice directs a little traffic. Now dribbles it out near midcourt. Finister on him defensively. Rice takes it back to the right side. Now drives quickly down the lane. Throws it up and got another one. And Miles Rice has got 19 now. He's been very effective driving to the hole. 93-65 Indiana. Hoosiers threatening to make it a 30-point game. 1:35 left. Here is Brennan Burns, gives it off to Josiah Hammonds, who drives it inside. He lost the handle, but picked up by Hoofner, and I don't know how he got that ball.
Went off his right shoulder, and then just kind of popped up right in front of his face there. Hit him in the back, and then went over his shoulder. What a play by Hoofner.
And we're going to have another substitution here. We've got one of the walk-ons coming in for IU. Here, Anthony Leal comes out of the ball game. He's played well tonight.
Oh, it's going to be Rice. Leal was coming out, but they changed their mind.
Oh, it's Rice. Yeah, Rice is coming out. And the new face in the ball game is a guy who has seen very little action in his career here, and that is Jordan Rayford, who's wearing a different number than he was assigned, at least to my knowledge. So, at any rate, he's in there now. Here's a dribble by Leal. Takes it left side to Ja'Kai Newton. Back to Leal. Leal in the corner. Tries a drive. Throws it outside to Newton. Newton fakes the 3. Then pulls up from 17 and fires and hits it. And Ja'Kai Newton. Well, he's been in 2 games and he's made 2 baskets.
He's putting it up there.
1 in each one. Here's a drive down low, and here's a foul as Ja'Kai Newton is going to be called for it as Josiah Hammonds tried to go in and dunk it, and Ja'Kai Newton came from behind and knocked it away.
It looked like a lot of ball there. I cannot believe that was called. I got to see the replay here. They're not going to show it. Every time I want the replay, they won't show it. They're not going to show it. I'm looking, and they're not going to do it. But I thought it was a really athletic play by Newton there. Looked like he got a lot of ball as Hammonds tried hammering that down on him.
If he could just stay healthy. That's the thing with this guy. Ja'Kai has just had nothing but issues for 2 years now. Now we got a new face, a couple of Aaron Taylor, who was in the first half briefly in the ball game now as they send Hoofner to the sideline. Burns as well. And also coming in for the first time is Jackson Ford. Ford, a 6'7" freshman. Got a good body on him. Here's a free throw up and in by Hammonds. And Hammonds has got, his 7th point of the ball game? So it's 95-69. Here is Ja'Kai Newton, lobs it to Langdon Hatton, top of the key. He dribbles to the left side and lost the handle, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to Indiana. Hatton is not what you'd call a great athlete, but he's got really good footwork.
I agree. He uses that pivot. Spin move is really good. Goes to the spin move a lot deep in the paint. He'll put it in the right hand, spin back to the left. That time he got kind of left all on the island with Wilkerson all by himself. Wilkerson almost came up with the steal. But, Hatton does some really good things for Indiana. I thought he was really impressive in the Bahamas. Came in and gave Indiana some valuable minutes tonight. In limited action, he's looked pretty good.
Inbound comes to Anthony Leal to Langdon Hatton. Hatton dribbles it once, gives it to Newton. Ja'Kai takes it into the lane, throws up a left-hander. It goes down! Ja'Kai Newton with a beautiful left-handed shot, his 4th point. 97-69. Down low here is Hammonds on a drive to the hole and easily makes the basket. And Hammonds puts in his 9th point of the game. But we'll dribble it out at this point. 97-71 is going to end up being the final. Tucker gets it across the timeline. He dribbles it down outside. 11 seconds to go. He'll dribble out the ball right here with Coors Light Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose Chill, official beer sponsor of Indiana Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. And here's our horn. And Indiana wins it tonight. Handily, 97-71 over Sam Houston as the Hoosiers pick up win number 6 on the season against 2 defeats. Sam Houston falls to 4-5. When we come back, we'll begin our CommunityCars.com post-game show.